Welcome to the Samwell B12 Experience,
where we have you covered for all the NHL action, play-by-play, news, and more. Make sure to subscribe today.
Hello, Canada, hockey fans in the United States and Newfoundland.
Holy Mackinac, you can't tic-tac-toe any better! Holy Mackinac! Nylander! Marner scores! And the streak goes on!
You're watching the Samwell B12 Experience.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome in. Welcome back. It's so good to be here. So good to see you all. Oh, it's been far too long. I'm a little bit under the weather today, but we're going to make this the best we can. We're going to have a whole lot of fun the way we know how to do it. So you might have to put up with a little coughing, a little of that, but we're going to get through it. Don't you worry. So welcome in. Happy New Year and welcome back. Hayden is here. What's up, Hayden? Zachary, how's it going? Mr. Aaron in the house. Hello, sir. AU Triton, what's going on? Hawking, what's up? Welcome. In 9 days, I'll be at the Leaf Gaming Calgary. Boss will be in Edmonton. Oh, that's awesome. Morgan, what's going on? Very us. Hello there. Beverly, welcome in. Hockey from home. Hey, Victoria. Alejandro, what's up? I love your logo, by the way. It's awesome. Jeff coming in from a cruise. Jeff, hope you guys are having a great time. Make sure to tell the cruise director, go put us up on the big screen. But welcome in. Thanks for joining us from abroad. Lauren, how's it going? Theo Sam Eagle is here. What's up, my friend? Linda, welcome in. Good to see you. Tristan, hello. Lucas, good to see you. Hello there. And again, welcome in Richard. Richard, how you doing? Hope you are well. And let's keep going back here. I saw Onyx here. Onyx, what's up? Welcome in, my friend. Leo, hello there. Good to see everybody here. Richard coming in. Wow, Richard, my goodness, with the 50-pound super chat. Not enough to cover the Nylander contract, but every little thing helps. Well, thank you so much. Starting off the new year with a bang. That is huge. Thank you so much, my friend. Appreciate it. Not enough to cover the Nylander contract. We're going to be talking about that Nylander contract and a whole lot more. But let's get into it. The starting lineups for tonight for those San Jose Sharks. We got Eklund with Hurdle and Mike Hoffman. Anthony Duclair with Granlund and Zetterlund. We got Alexander Barbanoff with Luke Kuhn and Justin Bailey. And then Philip Zadina with Carpenter and Kevin LeBanc. On the D side, it's Mario Ferrero with Ty Emberson. Henry Thurn with Jan Ruda. Callan Addison and Nikita Okoychuk, which I can never pronounce right. Expecting to start tonight for the Sharks in goal, Capo Kekkonen, he's going to be in there. A lot of injuries for the Sharks. Couture is out. Benning is out. Storm is out. A lot of guys out. For the Maple Leafs, we got Matthew Nyes with Austin Matthews and Mitch, Marner, Bertuzzi with Tavares, and the can't even call him the $1 million man now because they're all $1 million mans. The $11.5 million man, William Nylander. The third line, we're going to see Holmberg with Max Domi and Callie Yarncroc. Then we got Bobby McMahon with David Kempf and Noah Gregor. On the D side, Riley with Brody, Benoit, McCabe, Giordano, and Liljegren. And Marty Jones is back again. Jonesy getting in there. We got Dennis Hildeby. He's been called up. He's going to be backing up Jonesy. So I can't wait till we see Hildeby get in a game. Couple big healthy scratches tonight. Nick Robertson speaks volumes that you got Bobby Mack and Holmberg in the lineup. Robertson is a healthy scratch, as is Timmins and Lagesson. We'll see if that ends up being the way it actually plays out. So those are the starting lineups tonight. It is going to be a good game. Again, the Sharks kind of took it to Toronto. Toronto ended up winning that game, but the Sharks made it interesting. That is for sure. Chris, what's going on? Yeah, beers on Willie tonight. Beers on Willie for sure. He can afford just a few pops, eh? Not sure Tristan when he's going to get the start. I hope we do see him. We got the Islanders coming up on Thursday, and then we got back-to-back this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. So I imagine Hildeby will start one of those games. KQ, we're going to talk about that and a whole lot more coming up. Antonio, how's it going? Welcome in. Thanks everyone for being here. As you are coming in, do me a favor, pop that like button, hit that thumbs up, because that really helps us out so very much. Silly me, I totally forgot to share out the stream tonight. So if you wouldn't mind as well, hit that share, put it on Twitter, Facebook, Discord, whatever you're on. Help me get that share out. We'd appreciate it. All right. Curtis, what's going on? Welcome in, Curtis. Happy to see you. Thanks for being here. All right. So lots to cover, lots of news in the league. All throughout today's game, we're going to be talking about Willie Nylander. We're going to be talking about the All-Star Game rosters that have come out. And, of course, a very interesting situation in Philadelphia with Cutter, who has been traded. And we're going to talk about that situation because that is really, really interesting. Hockey players are still underpaid. Jeff, that's a really good point, right? When you look at all the major sports, they are definitely the most underpaid, and it probably one of the most physically demanding sports on your body. Definitely up there with football. I mean, basketball and baseball don't even compare. But the salaries definitely not in line with what they are in the other sports. But William Nylander has now cemented himself the biggest contract in Leafs history. It's bigger than Matthews' deal because Matthews signed for less term. Richard, thank you very much. I definitely will. I'm stocked up. I got my fluids over here. I got my Halls, my Ricolas. We're good to go. I'm excited for this game. I am super excited for this one. I'm going to take one right now. I've been waiting a long time to come back and be with all of you guys and gals and just here to hang out and have some fun cheering on these Maple Leafs. Now, as we're getting closer, a couple minutes away from puck drop, let's talk about William Nylander's deal. There's been a big mixed bag reaction all over social media. There's the group that is like, yes, it's done. Let's go. The cup is ours. Colleen, what's going on? B Disney in the house. What's up? Then there's the group that says, hey, this is way too much. They shouldn't be giving Nylander this much money. I like the signing. Now, in the offseason, you know, the rumor was 10 million. 10 million was the number. And at that time, I said, he's not a $10 million player. He's a $9 million player. That's where I am, 9, just over 9. But he has proved me wrong this season so far. What he is doing is just ridiculous. He worked hard this offseason. You can tell he's bigger, he's stronger, he's faster, his shot is harder. He's getting in the corners. He's even thrown a few hits. So I like this Nylander. He definitely is worth being a top 10 player in this league, and he's getting paid by it. Now, what I heard was it actually wasn't about dollars. And this is very interesting. I don't know how many of you have heard about this. Nylander wanted a certain percentage of the cap. So it wasn't necessarily about, I want 11.5, I want 10. It was he wanted to be a certain percentage of the salary cap. And that is kind of where he falls in line with some of the other players. The Pasternaks, the Marners, a lot of these other guys, they're sitting, 13 and a half, 14% of the overall salary cap. And I heard that's the way this deal was really negotiated. Once the cap kind of was speculated where it was going to go, they calculated around the percentage of the cap, and that's where they came up with this 11.5 number. So I thought that was a real interesting way that this deal kind of got structured. Now, part of this deal we also have to talk about is he has a full no move clause. A full no move clause. That means that they cannot trade him. They cannot move him. If they want to move him, they have to go and get his permission, and he has to approve where he's going to go. You're right. That's exactly it. The slice of the pie math. That's exactly how it broke down. Very, very interesting to see how that happened. Just being allowed to play hockey one season is expensive unless your parents. It is a very, very expensive sport. That is absolutely for sure. In this day and age, for player quality in Nylander, we have to pay the big bucks. That we do. All right, let's get to the game screen. We're about ready to drop the puck and get this going. All right, here we go. We are set to rock and roll. Wow, we lost a bunch of subscribers. Interesting. We lost like 4 subscribers right off the hop. All right, let's get this going. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe. We have a couple to make up. If you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button. Let's get it up and going. Here we go. Leafs and the Sharks from Toronto, Ontario. And the Leafs going to win the opening draw. They're going to flip this one in. They're going to be the dump and chase game going. And it's an icing call right off the bat. Fred, how's it going? Welcome in. Thanks for joining us here today. Is he still going to take the train? KQ, that's awesome. I wonder if he had a Metro pass tossed in with his deal. Gordon, good evening. Welcome in. Good to see you. Here we go. Tavares in there to take the draw. Scramble draw. Brody's going to chip it away. And here it comes. Pass up to Nylander. Nylander going to put it across. Bertuzzi hops over it. Comes to Riley. Takes a shot right on. And the goaltender for the Sharks is going to hang on to that one. Real quick pace here. One of the things I like about the Sharks is they do come out and move. They move real quick. I gotta send a quick message here. All right, here we go. Tavares is going to win it back to Nylander. Nylander putting this one in. Kind of hit. Bertuzzi goes to the corner. Tavares picks it up. Gives it to Nylander. He has his stick lifted. Nylander picks it up. Gives it right back to Tavares. Tavares going to flip this one down in the corner. Coming back out in front. San Jose going to flip this off the boards. It's going to come out. Toronto with the puck now. They're going to hang on to this one. Looking to move it around. Here comes Riley. Riley going to dump this one in. Chases on in the corner. San Jose going to strip this one away. Marner being held on to there. Comes back to the line. Cross to Benoit. Benoit takes a shot. Tip in front. Nice. Can't get it. A rebound. Another shot coming in again. And the Shark goaltender making a couple stellar saves right off the bat. Wow. That was awesome. Matthews putting it in around behind the boards. Knives going to take his man into the corner. Matthews going to check. And San Jose is going to play it up the boards. Knives there to cut this one off. They're going to keep this one in, putting it down deep. Wasn't it the door? Oh, I thought I heard a knock. Sorry. My apologies. Yeah, Gordon a little under the weather, but we're hanging in there. Here comes San Jose. One man back to beat. Sharks coming in, driving around Benoit, going for the wraparound. Benoit keeping him to the outside. I think that was Duclair. It was Duclair. Nice move there. Anthony Duclair coming through. Ian, how's it going? Welcome in. Dallas. What's up, Dallas? What's up, hockey fans? Gonna play this one around all the way down. That was me at the door. Onyx is coming over to watch the game. There we go. So Robertson in the lineup. So we'll have to see who's out. There is the flu bug going around again through the locker room. So somebody obviously has come out. Nick Robertson finds his way back in this hockey game. Coming to the line. Here's a shot deflected just wide. JDA, what's going on? All that yelling at Disney. Yeah. I wish. Taylor, what's going on? Welcome in. Coming around, San Jose is going to bring this one out, looking to set it up. Here we go. San Jose Sharks bring it to the red line. They're going to dump this one in. He can become even better as the monkeys get off his back. I agree, Phil. I think he will start to get better. And the deal's going to look real good in the later years of his contract, assuming he can continue to pay at this pace. The cap is only going to go up, and guys are only going to get more and more money. So I think in a couple of years, this deal will look mighty good. Giordano going to play this one around the boards before, and then he takes a massive hit. Here's Kempf trying to kick this one out. Sideboards, and here's Holmberg. Holmberg going to play this one around. I forgot I gotta update these shots. Here they come. Toronto's gonna dump this one right back in. They're gonna bring it around. Pass almost cut off. San Jose had to be very careful there. Sloppy in their own zone. Gretchen, how's it going? You need a rum or whiskey in the works. There you go. That's right, eh? The medicine that heals all. Coming around in front, Jonesy's got the paddle down, makes a nice little stop there on the kicker. This is coming around behind the net. Toronto here to pick it up. Going to chip this high off the boards. Struggling for it, battling for it. It's now going to come out. Knives with the puck, doing a nice job with the stick. Coming around. Sam, do you see who the Blue Jays? You know what, Morgan? Oof, I wouldn't mind Voto or Billinger. Those would probably be my two picks, but I'll be honest, I haven't been paying much attention to baseball at all. So a nice quick start to this hockey game. Toronto getting a couple shots off. San Jose putting a couple in close. Jonesy, though, keeping things down. This coming around. San Jose going to keep the puck in, putting it around behind the net. And there's Jonesy. He's going to jump on it. And an easy save just to freeze the play and allow the Leafs to kind of regroup. Jones had a pretty darn good road trip, going 3-0 with a .66 goals against and a .975 save percentage. He was absolutely on fire. They are making a ton of money, that's for sure. Joanna, hello there. Welcome in. Good to see you. Coming around, Bertuzzi misses it. San Jose is going to bring it up. Again, one man back. Here come three Sharks. Pass across. Here's a shot. That one's going to sail high and wide. Chris, what's going on? Chris, the Sharks fan in the house. Welcome in. Thanks for joining us here today. All right, let's fix a couple of these screens. It's been a minute, so we got to make sure everything is sitting exactly where it needs to be. Onyx coming in with the $13.99. You weren't here for the holidays, so something small to say thanks for what you do. Buy some Advil or coin. Onyx, that is awesome. Thank you, Onyx. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for the super chat. Coming around, Toronto bringing it back down into the San Jose zone. Spencer, how's it going? Let's get 4 wins in a row. Absolutely. Even the rum or whiskey today doesn't work. You'd be too drunk to care. There you go. Nothing a little Jack can't cure. You just need a few of them. San Jose with it in their own zone, bringing this one around. Here's a long pass all the way up. Sharks going to put it into the Leaf zone. Just about 5 minutes gone here. It's been a nice pace, but a dump and chase game. Both teams playing that dump and chase. Here's Riley. Riley back with it. You know what, KQ? I'm not a huge fan of green tea. I'm a very traditional orange pico tea guy with some honey. Gotta love the honey. And the Leafs going to come in on the offside. So Mike Greer, I forgot Mike Greer, the GM of the San Jose Sharks. He's got a tough task ahead of him. How he's going to rebuild this team and get it organized and get it going. The Sharks definitely have not impressed, shall we say. Sharks going to win this draw, though. They're going to circle this one back around. Here comes San Jose, going to put this one up. Down in the corner, coming around behind the net. Giordano, he had to stop up, trying to cycle it around. Robertson can't get it out. It's gloved down. Second effort, it does get out now. Yarncroc trying to chase this one down as Thurn has it going into the corner. Trying to come around with it. Toronto still with it in the corner, playing it back to the line. Cross ice for Giordano. Giordano looking. Going into the high slot by the faceoff dot, and it's a shot by Robertson. That one's going to hit something and go into the corner. San Jose there to pick it up. Domi and Robertson coming in on the forecheck. Sharks going to go around. That white Canadian trash guy, what's going on? Way too much for Nylander. I would take a dozen Rose Hills for Nylander. I had a feeling you were going to say something like that. I'm surprised about Rose Hill, though. I was surprised about Rose Hill. Coming around in the corner, here's Toronto. Dangerous pass out in front. Domi going to circle this one around behind. Because we all made hot toddies, so Sam wouldn't have to. There we go, Gretchen. Cheers. So an icing call on Toronto. 13:50 to go here in the first period. I love the pace of this game. I know the Sharks aren't a great team, but I really like the pace of this game. That's right. Thanks, Jordan. Make sure you are hitting that thumbs up button. We're heading towards 50 likes, so give that a clickety click, click, click. Here's a face-off. Domi can't win it. It's going to come back to the line. Sharks going to keep it in. Emberson put it across. Here's a long shot right on. That one's going to get knocked down. Jonesy standing tall. He's cutting down these angles again real nicely, and it's going to be an icing call, so it's coming right back in. Mark, how's it going? Thank you very much, and Happy New Year to everybody. Good to see you. Thanks for coming back. It's been a little while, but here we are. Willie contract is overpaid, $11.5 million. Here's me at 9.5 to 9.8, my limit. You know, it's funny, Rick. That was kind of where I was before the season started. But seeing how he's playing, and I think they're playing the long game, I like this Willie. I just hope he continues to play at this pace. Happy New Year to you too, Lone Wolf. Christine, how's it going? My day has been going very well, thank you. I hope yours has as well. Coming around behind the net. We shout Jonesy, yeah. Jonesy. Yeah, oh, I just realized our counter here isn't working. Let's reload that. Toronto has it in the corner. Nice little move. He tried to come out in front, passes it down. Here's Benoit with a shot. Nice little pass there by Marner to get it to Benoit, but his shot gets knocked down. Matthews getting bumped. San Jose had the puck for a moment. Then Marner takes it right back. He's going to drop it back to Matthews. Matthews kind of got in between two moves, went for a little toe drag there, and then tried to reverse polarity and go the other way, and he got caught. McCabe trying to hold this one in. And Zetterlund, he's going to play this one out. McCabe is back to pick it up. Here comes Toronto. Long pass right through for Bertuzzi, breaking it all alone. The backhand. Great save by the tender of the Sharks. Wow. Speaking of Sharks, King Shark himself in the chat, the Florida Park Explorers. What's up, Bear Shark? Great save there coming through. Unbelievable. Kicking out that left pad. Getting the toe down. The toe down for the hoedown. What a save. Unbelievable. I mean, some of these goaltenders today, the way they can contort their bodies, the way they move is absolutely spectacular. And that was a great move. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I talked about him, the Bear Shark, the king of sharks, one of our partner channels, the Florida Park Explorers. You have to check them out. If you don't know who they are, go on over, check them out. They are your personal shoppers to the stars. They're your concierge service to the magic, to the theme park treats. They will help you get the best stuff at the best rates. So make sure you check it out and enjoy the magic of the Florida Park Explorers. Oh, very well. I am the top of my game. This is my my sexy voice. You know, the only way you can call the game is when you call it deep. It's my theatrical trailer voice. Can you imagine if a game was called as a movie trailer? Matthews crosses the blue line. Matthews looking across to Nyes. Nyes has his eyes locked on that goal. Nyes the pass. The shots. Tune in next time. That would be pretty darn funny. Does he like your new voice? Only when I'm singing, Jordan. Only when I'm singing. Yeah, we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk at the intermission all about the All-Star game. But if you haven't voted, make sure you get your votes in. Can't get enough of your love, baby. All right, here we go. Coming back from commercial break. Bertuzzi with a glorious chance. He just could not put it in. Waiting for the draw. Come on, ref. Drop that puck. Tavares. He stays in. The Sharks player. Granlund's going to get waved out. Here comes Duclair. Duclair in to take this against Tavares. Sam, I vote for Mikey. Mickey. There you go. I can't do a Mickey today. This coming out. Here comes Toronto again. Nylander cycling it around. Bertuzzi going in the corner. What are you doing? Big miscommunication between Bertuzzi and Tavares. They both stopped up as it goes into the corner. Sam, you should look up Soloway Sharks. All right, I'll check it out. I will check that out. Tarps off. That's right. Are you not entertained? Coming around, San Jose in front. Cross ice, there's a shot. Somehow, some way that hit Riley and it comes all the way out. Krista, what's going on? Thank you so much. I did, Krista. I hope you did as well. Here's over to Riley. Morgan Riley. Morgan Riley, by the way, has never been to an All-Star game. So as I was saying, make sure you get your votes in. Vote for Riley. Vote for Nylander. Vote for Tavares. But we're going to go over all the picks and what the current voting is at. Coming around, Holmberg trying to chase this one down in the corner. 11-11 left in the first period. Make your wish. Here comes Liljegren. He's going to bring this up. Toronto's going to chip it out to Kempf. Kempf come with a 2-on-1. Pass across to Holmberg, but it was a little high. He could not knock that one down. You vote for Shorzy? Shorzy over Jonesy? Or what was it? Or Riley? Riley, Jonesy, Shorzy? The real Rainbow Connection. Coming around in front, trying to feed it through. McMahon was there. Holmberg couldn't get it to him. Holmberg going back in the corner, sending it to the line. Here's a shot right on. Big rebound. This one is going to come out and around. Prep, what's going on? Welcome in, Prep. Good to see ya. Coming back around, trying to bring this one through. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
We'll pitter patter. Let's get at her.
Coming around in the corner, going to send this one in. Sharks starting to put some pressure. Sabrin coming in there. You remember Sabrin from his days in Ottawa when he tried fighting with Matthews, and Matthews kind of looked at him and said, "Who are you?" Coming right out in front, San Jose with a backhand. That one's going to be knocked down. Nick Robertson there to eat it up. Here comes Robertson cutting down the right-hand side. He's going to come across the middle, dumping it into the left. Robertson going into the corner, laying a hit on Mario Ferrero. Down in the corner, Robertson comes away with it again. He makes the pass before taking a bump. Brody passes across, Yarncroc to Riley. Riley shoots up high, it's down. Robertson got a stick on it, but it's deflected away. Robertson spinning away from his man. It's going to be picked up, and the Sharks flip this one off the boards. Mark, what's going on? TZR, what's up? Sam 34 on Sunday and found out I'm going to be a father. TZR, congratulations. Congrats, my friend. That is awesome news. And happy birthday. Oil collector, what's going on? Let's set the tone, says Explorer Jen. Welcome in, Jen. Some may say the Bear Sharks better half. I say the All-Star. This one coming around, being dumped to the line. They're going to tip this one out, coming to the line. Here comes Toronto. They got a full court press. Coming around 4 wide. Liljegren bring it in. Pass over to Matthews. And a quick stick by the Sharks is going to knock that down. Matthews regroups a shot. And Marner got hit up high. He's slow to get up. Now he's up on his feet. The puck came right to him. He had to knock that one down. Let's go, Leafs. Time to pick this one up. 8.5 to go. The Sharks definitely are doing a good job in the steal department. Toronto's having a tough time getting some quality shots there. Here comes Toronto. Benoit going to dump this one in the corner, trying to pick it up. Tavares can't get there. Bertuzzi coming crashing through. Come on, boys in blue. Let's go. Tavares going to fall on that puck. Going to come to Bertuzzi. He can't get it. Comes back around. And here comes McCabe up on the pinch. Going to send it to Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi. He's going to cycle it down for Tavares. Tavares with one hand on his stick, fighting off a man, sends it in front, and it's picked up by the Sharks. Sharks going to clear this one all the way up and down the ice. Come down the right-hand side to Anthony Duclair. Here's a quick shot. Side of the net doesn't hit right on. Zetterlund came close. He just could not hit the target. Here comes San Jose again. Emberson going to bring it in, dropping this one off to Granlund. Granlund coming down the right-hand side, going to circle, putting the puck in front, now to the side of the net. Emberson sends it back to the line. San Jose walking in, taking a look, spinning around. Sharks are working, putting it in front. Nice play by McCabe to dive and knock this puck down. Nylander now, he's going to flip this up to Tavares, and he's going to go off. Mitch got the puck in the face. Yeah, that always doesn't feel good. Oh, Krista, I missed you too. Yeah, I'm feeling a little under the weather, but nothing was going to keep me down. Nothing was going to keep me away from being here with all of you. We missed too many games, so we had to come and do this one. That's Sam. I'm Batman. No, I'm Batman. I said I'm Batman. Gramps, what's going on? Good to see you. The Justice League is here. Oh, God, the poor Justice League. They completely ruined that cinematic universe. They got to start it all over again. Here comes Brody, going to put it across to Riley. Riley going to flip this one in. The chase is on. Going down in the corner. I would expect Toronto to be putting a little bit more pressure right now. San Jose is playing somewhat well defensively. Coming in the corner, Riley going to hold this one in. Going to play this one through. Here's Brody. Brody taking a look. There's a shot. It hits Kempf. Rebound, side of the net. They're jamming at it. They can't put it in. 6.5 to go. Sam got the voice for Batman. There you go. I'm always Batman. Coming back to the line. Working it through. Toronto, look out. Holmberg almost tripped over himself. Sending it down around to David Kempf. Kempfer in there. He's digging away at this one. Prep coming in with the super chat. Me 20 minutes ago. Family, this is Sam. One day when we visit Toronto, we may do breakfast with him, his wife, his kids. Say hello, Sam. Fam, hello, Sam. Hello, Prep fam. And absolutely, when you're in Toronto, you let us know. We will be there. Here's a shot. That one's going to get knocked down. Another shot going to go wide. San Jose, they have a couple guys on the ice for almost 2 full minutes. Playing this one down around. Coming through. In the corner. Toronto in on the forecheck. They're going to miss it. Here they come again. The Sharks are doing a good job getting it out, but they're not getting any pressure in the Leafs zone. The Leafs are just turning, coming back, and putting pucks on net. They can't get it past this tender, though. Here's Domi. Domi bursting in down the right-hand side. Spinning around, trying to feed it in front for Knives. That gets blocked off as Sabrin doing a nice job. Coming in the corner, going to play this through, stolen by Marner. Marner's going to bring it back to the line. Little saucer pass to Matthews, walking right in, he shoots. And a nice stop there yet again. Christina G, what's going on? Toronto, back to the top of the face-off circle with a shot. That one's going to go just wide. Back to Matthews. Matthews looking. Little nifty move there by Matthews. Going to put it down low in the corner to McCabe. McCabe saying, I'm not used to being this low. He's going to feed it back to Benoit, but he misses. It's going to come out. Taking a long look. Toronto's going to try and come back up to Matthews. Matthews to Marner. Back to Matthews. Stolen by McCabe. To Matthews. Putting it across for Marner. He misses the pass. Knives going in the corner trying to pick it up. Leafs are buzzing. They are working. They just cannot get in there. Mike, what's going on, my friend? Yeah, it was a fantastic trip. Coming around in front, knocked down by Riley. Here comes Morgan Riley. Riley trying to get those all-star votes. Centering in front. Back to the... Here's a shot from the face-off circle. That one's going to sail just wide. 4 minutes to go. Another shot by Matthews. That one gets blocked. It's going to come out. Matthews back to pick it up. Henry, what's going on? Go Leafs, go. Who gets the first? It would be great if Willie did it. Willie coming on now with Tavares. They are moving around. Gator, what's up? What's going on? Back to the line. Riley can't hold it in. Brody and Riley backing it up. Here come the Sharks. Down the right-hand side. They're sailing in. Cycling back around. Taking a look. Sharks with it. Nice little move there by Morgan Riley. Made up for that mistake earlier. Sending it up the boards. Bertuzzi trying to chip it out. He can't. He's going to go back down to Riley. Riley picking this one up, sending it around the boards. Tavares, long pass up. Here's Nylander, one man back to beat. He's going to cycle around. Willie with it, nice little flip. Over to Giordano. Giordano putting it in the crease. They're banging on it. Tavares is there, and it's grabbed and held onto. So Toronto, good cycle, a good couple minutes of non-stop action there. They are going to go to a commercial break with 3:29 to go here in the first period of play. Wow, that was absolutely incredible. I love when Toronto is playing like this. They got the pressure, they got some intensity. They're not making stupid plays. The problem is they have not been able to get it past this Tendy, who has been playing real solid. Hectopod, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks everyone for being here. Do me a favor, if you haven't already, hit that like button. I know it's our first stream back. We've been away for a couple of weeks. It's going to take some time for the algorithm to help us out, but you can help us out by clicking that thumbs up button. And of course, if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe. Hectopod, it's going really well, thanks. We're just back from an amazing vacation. We had a great time. We're going to be posting a bunch of shorts from our little trip down to Disney World. So we started posting the other day. We'll have a couple shorts going up, covering all different aspects, different rides. So lots of fun videos going to be posting on the channel that you can check out. If you've never been or haven't been for a while, it is very different from what it used to be. So it'll give you a little glimpse to the time we had. And of course, while we were down there, we had the first unofficial, what do we call it? Unauthorized, unofficial, whatever you want to call it. The first ever Samwell B12 impromptu meetup while we were down there. It was a lot of fun. Had a great time. We got to meet up with some friends, and I'll tell you more about that as the game goes on. Goofy's your guy. Yeah, we broke Donald. You can see it's kind of a two-part. If you watch the short on my channel and then go over to Florida Park Explorers and watch the short on their channel, you'll get the big picture of what went down and how we officially broke Donald. It was awesome. All right, they are coming back from commercial break. Tavares in to take this draw. He's in there against Granlund, going to win it back to the point. Brody with a blast. That one gets knocked down. They send it across. Can't connect to Nylander. Back to the point. Here's a long shot from the point again. I'm going to come to Nylander. Willie's going to pick it up. He's going to cycle this one around. 3:15 to go. Great pass to Riley. He scores! Morgan Riley really trying to get those votes to make the All-Star team. He's going to put the first one in here for the Maple Leafs, and they take a 1-0 lead. Excellent play by this squad. That was awesome. Absolutely awesome. It was a great little pass by Willie. Riley goes top side, short side, just over the blocker as the goaltender was down, looking through. What an absolute beauty. Great play there. Let's flood it. Let's get the Go Leafs Go going. If you're a channel member, get those Leaf logos up there. That was awesome. It's an icing call against the Sharks with 3 minutes to go. That was great. I tell you, Morgan Riley would not have been my pick to score the first goal tonight. Triton wants the wave. Let's give him the wave. Mizzy Ray, what's going on? Welcome to the show. So here we go. All you got to do is put the wave hands in the air in 3, 2, 1. Hey, get it. Hey. We got a penalty coming up as we're waving. There's no piggyback rides in hockey. So San Jose is going to go to the box. Alexander Barbanoff is going to go. He's pretty much got both arms wrapped around Liljegren. Liljegren was dragging him around the ice. Barbashev pretty much sitting there going, giddy up, boy, riding him around. So he's going to go off for holding. So the Leafs now with 2:55 to go get a power play. Maple Leafs power play. So Tavares going to get waved out of it. Toronto going to lose that draw. Matthews not able to win it, but Nylander, good job at the line, going to hold that one in. Coming around, back across, Riley with it. Riley looking, whoa, my Gatorade just exploded in my face. Putting it across, cross ice, Marner. They score again on the power play. Austin Matthews. AM34 gets it done from a sharp angle. Wow.
He's on fire now.
A great little pass. Coming around, Nylander puts it over to Matthews, and then a little bump pass. It was a little give and go with Marner, a little Marner, Matthews, fire, and he absolutely buried it. Woo! That was absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
Say it again, LA Knight.
Yeah. You got the touch.
There we go. That was awesome. All right. See you later, my friend. You need me to scream for you? Yeah, Tristan, scream it out loud. Triton coming in as an all-star. Thank you so much, Triton. Matthews going to send it down. 2-0 Maple Leafs now. So much is happening all at the same time. Jerry, what's going on? Matthews, baby. Woo! Again, Triton, thank you. Staying with our membership squad as an all-star. Coming around, Matthews with the puck. Duking and diving. Matthews shooting, looking for more. That one's going to get knocked down. In the corner. Coming around behind the net. Nylander, I think, assisted on both goals. Keep 6. That was a great goal. It was a real nice shot. Matthews hat. Henry's calling the Matty Hattie tonight. Wouldn't that be something? Coming around side of the net. They are digging for this one. Coming around San Jose. Going D to D. Here's a long shot. It's going to be deflected just wide. Down in here. Picked up by Brody. Brody's going to bring it across. Gator throwing pies at the stream. It really is, Mike. Oh, he's got such a nice shot. Such a great shot. Coming around. Here's Holmberg with it. Homie Holmberg going to play this one up. Coming around. Back over to Holmberg. Where is it? It's tied up in their skates. And the Sharks now with this puck. Sharks. They're going to carry it up the right side. Hit the red line. Dump this one in. Noah, what's going on?
Last minute of play in this period.
Here they come around back to the line. San Jose is going to move this one up. Walking in over the line. Feeding it back to Duclair. High slot with a shot. Right on. Nice save. Domi's going to scoop up the rebound. Domi is on the move. They're going to flip this one in. And the chase is on. And we got a whistle. Kapanen going to hang on to that one. Now, does anyone know whose voice that is that did the last minute of play in this period voice? I'll play it one more time for you. Whose voice is this?
Last minute of play in this period.
Happy baby 31. Let's go. That's right. He is ripping it. Onyx. Yeah. It is not Bowen. It is not Bowen. I'll tell you this. Well, I shouldn't say anything. I shouldn't. It might give it away. It's not me. It's not Michael Jackson. Peter. Not Dallas. Not. I don't know who Keon's son is. Why does it have San 4-year-old me deciding becoming a Leafs fan? Taylor Swift. So I'll give you a hint.
Last minute of play in this period.
But there it is, Davy Boy. That is correct, Davy Boy. Paul Morris, voice of Maple Leaf Gardens. Absolutely amazing. Paul Morris, gosh, takes me back when I hear his voice. It really, really takes me back. That was Paul Morris's voice. Man, I absolutely loved. That was one of my favorite things. I mean, I had a lot of favorite things about Maple Leaf Gardens. But being at Maple Leaf Gardens and hearing Paul Morris calling a goal, calling the last minute of play, it just gave me such chills. Loved that voice. I was really glad I could get that clip. Captain Tuttle, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you. Pull for the Matthews trick tonight. I don't know. I mean, it would be awesome if he does. We'll have to see. Nylander's got 2 assists though tonight. He continues to make some pretty passing. Thanks, Prep. Dave. Oh, yes, that's right. Yes, that's right. Dave Keon's son was the goal light guy. That is right. I always chuckled at that. The goal light, Dave Keon Jr. That is correct. Concerts at the Gardens 70s were great. I loved concerts at the Gardens. Here comes Toronto. We got 30 seconds to go. Going to put it across. Keeping it in is Liljegren. Liljegren comes back to him. That time he couldn't get it. This is going to come out and all the way down the ice. Back to pick it up. I saw some doozies at Maple Leaf Gardens. Here comes Domi. Domi going to bring this one in, putting it in the corner. Going to chip wide. Toronto can't do it on the forecheck. San Jose, I think, is going to run out of time here with 5 seconds on the clock. They're going to dump this one down, and that's going to do it. The horn is going to go. First period has come to an end. 2-0 Maple Leafs. Let's go to the intermission screen and talk some hockey.
You're watching Sam Welby Experience.
Thank you, Dougie. Appreciate it as always. Doug Gilmore, one of the great Leafs of the, I can't even call it the modern generation, the modern era, because it's not really that modern anymore. But yeah, man, talking about Maple Leaf Gardens, I saw Lenny Kravitz there. I saw Meatloaf there. I saw Blind Melon there. Oh, so good. Bryan Adams a few times. Absolutely loved the Gardens. All right, let's talk some hockey. So we started it off today talking about the Willie Nylander contract and how it is it's a serious commitment. Nylander signing was big money, $11.5 million, 8 years, full no move clause. It is huge, but it does put the Leafs in a bit of a pickle, in a tough situation, because they're going to have a lot of roster spots they need to fill, and they're only going to have, what was it? Was it like 22 million for 9 spots or something like that? Elton John. Oh, that's a good one. I never saw Elton John. Len, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you. So it's going to be interesting to see what the Leafs are going to do. But the Nylander contract is really a jumping point, and we're gonna come back around and we're gonna end to that. And we're gonna start today. We talk about Nylander, but really Nylander is the springboard to talk about the All-Star game. This year, the All-Star game is in Toronto. The All-Star festivities are there. 32 players have been selected. And here are, in case you didn't hear, here are the 32 players that are selected. The reason it's 32 is there's 1 per team. Then all the other players have to get voted in. So for Anaheim, and this is alphabetical order by team, Anaheim's representative is Frank Vatrano. Frank Vatrano, it's his first All-Star appearance. Very interesting pick. Frank Vatrano has been a bit of a journeyman. He's bounced around a lot, and he's been a very clutch and key part of a lot of the teams he's been on. So I'm happy to see Vatrano getting a chance to go to the All-Star game. Clayton Keller is Arizona's selection, his 4th All-Star appearance. Boston is David Pastrnak, his 4th. Buffalo's selection is Rasmus Dahlin, his 3rd. The Calgary Flames are sending Elias Lindholm, his 1st appearance. And this is interesting because Kadri, he's had some struggles. Of course, Jonathan Huberdeau has not been performing well. So Elias Lindholm, he's getting the call there. Austin, what's going on? Welcome in. Sebastian Aho is going to be Carolina's pick. He is 3rd appearance. Chicago's pick, no surprise, Connor Bedard. Connor Bedard, Chicago, 1st pick. He is going to his 1st All-Star appearance. Now, of course, Connor Bedard took that shot to the head, which is another conversation we got to have. He's out with a fractured jaw. I'm not sure a timetable for his return. Nathan McKinnon, the selection from Colorado, his 5th appearance. This one I like a lot, considering the Columbus Blue Jackets have Adam Fantilli, they have Johnny Gaudreau, but the selection going for his first appearance is Boone Jenner. Boone Jenner getting to go. I love that pick. Dallas, first-time All-Star, Jake Ottinger, the goaltender, he gets to go. When's the last rookie? There have been a few rookies that have gone Onyx, but it's pretty rare. It certainly is pretty rare. But Ottinger gets to go first. Alex DeBrincat from Detroit, his 2nd appearance. That was an interesting one. I'm surprised it wasn't Sider or some of the other talent they have there in Detroit. For Edmonton, no surprise, his 7th selection, Connor McDavid, he's going to get to go. Sam Reinhart from the Florida Panthers, he's going to get to go. It's not your Bennett or your Verhaeghe or your Alexander Barkov. Sam Reinhart is crushing it this year in goals, so he gets to go. Cam Talbot for the LA Kings, he's going for his 2nd time. It's interesting, Cam Talbot could not cut it in Edmonton, and here he is with the Kings going to his 2nd All-Star game. Minnesota sending Kaprizov for his 3rd. Montreal sending Nick Suzuki for his 3rd. Nashville, Philip Forsberg is going for his 2nd appearance. Jack Hughes is going for the New Jersey Devils, his 3rd. Can't believe it's Hughes' 3rd appearance already. Matt Barzal for the Islanders, his 3rd. Igor Shesterkin is going for the Rangers. It's his 2nd appearance. And this one is a little interesting because I think this comes into a little bit of a positional game here, because Shesterkin hasn't been his best. There might be some arguments that a Panarin or a Zibanejad, there might be other Rangers that should get the call, but Shesterkin is the one. Ottawa sending Brady Tkachuk, his 4th appearance. Philly sending Travis Konecny, his 2nd appearance. Sidney Crosby going for the Pittsburgh Penguins, his 6th appearance. The Sharks are sending Hertl, his 2nd. Oliver Bjorkstrand is Seattle's 1st-round pick. And it was funny because I actually saw the video where they told Bjorkstrand he was going, he'd been selected. He actually had plans with his family, and they kind of said, hey, can you cancel them? So Bjorkstrand is coming to Toronto for the All-Star game. St. Louis Blues are sending Robert Thomas, his 1st appearance. The Tampa Bay Lightning sending Nikita Kucherov, his 5th. Toronto Maple Leafs sending Austin Matthews, his 5th. Vancouver sending Quinn Hughes, his 2nd. Vegas is sending Jack Eichel, his 4th. And this is an interesting one. The Washington Capitals sending Tom Wilson, of all players. I can't stand Tom Wilson, but he's going to the All-Star game for his 2nd appearance. And Winnipeg sending Connor Hellebuck for his 4th. So we need to get some votes in for some of these other Leaf players to get in here and start getting some other players to the All-Star game. Sam was a little boy. He came home from school and said, Mom, the teacher asked a question today. I was the only one that knew the answer. She said, what was the question? Nice, Onyx. That's classic. Denver, what's going on? Do you think Austin Matthews is better than Cole Caulfield? I do. I do. Listen, Cole Caulfield's got a good snipe as well. Got a real solid shot, but I do think Matthews is a little bit of a better player. I definitely give the edge to Matthews there. Now, when we talk about how voting is going, it was posted earlier today. William Nylander is leading all players, and this is as of earlier today, so I'm sure it's way higher now. Nylander in the lead, 744,990 votes. The second place behind him was Cal McCarr at 664. So Nylander way, way, way ahead in votes. So chances are we're going to see Nylander at the All-Star game. Leon Draisaitl is behind McCarr, followed by Elias Pettersson. Mitch Marner is up there, so there's a chance Marner could get in. JT Miller, Brock Besser, Panarin Rantanen, Zach Hyman, and then way down with about 216,000 votes is Morgan Riley. He is ahead of John Tavares. Luke Hughes also on that list, So is Zibanejad and Evan Bouchard. I'd love to see Morgan Rielly get some more votes. He's been hosed a couple times. He should have had some opportunities to go to the All-Star game. Did not get a chance. Some of the other goaltenders, Vancouver's Thatcher Demko leads the way by about 300,000 votes for goaltenders. So he's probably going to get in. Bobrovsky second. Swayman is third. So lots of more time to vote. Get your votes in. Pick your favorite players who you want to see come to the All-Star game. Now, one of the interesting scenarios as we go from talking to All-Stars, we're going to switch it up to Matthew. So Mr. Snow, Matthews has already been selected. Matthews is already going. He will be there for sure. One of the interesting situations is what I kind of talked about off the top is Cutter Gunther. He was drafted by the Philadelphia Flyers. There was a little bit of a situation there where he pretty much came out and said, I don't want to play for the Philadelphia Flyers. There was a lot more that was going on behind the scenes, but the long short of it is he said he did not want to play for the Flyers. Philadelphia had trouble. They tried to meet with him at the World Juniors. He wouldn't take their calls. He, for whatever reason, was avoiding them, didn't want to be a part of that organization. And so the Philadelphia Flyers made the trade. And I think there's some quotes here. Flyers GM Danny Briere met with the Philadelphia media during the intermission. Cutter Gunther said Danny Briere said that he looked at us at the draft and told us he was built to be a Flyer, wanted to be a Flyer. Then now a few months later turned around and said he didn't want to be a Flyer. Briere asked what happened at the World Juniors this year. He said nothing happened. We tried to meet him. He wouldn't engage as a reason why. We just wanted to be able to present our case and tell him what we were doing and where this organization was going. They never had the chance. So a real interesting situation, and that forced the trade where Philadelphia has sent Cutter to the Anaheim Ducks for Jamie Drysdale and a second-round pick. So a nice little move here. Philadelphia picks up Drysdale, which is pretty good. Robert, how's it going? Mythic, what's up? Welcome in. So the reason why this is such big news is in kind of again, we'll use the modern age loosely. In the modern age, there's only been one other player that I can think of that made a real big stink about playing for a team and forced a trade. And it's funny that Philadelphia is whining and complaining about how it's not fair and how could he do this and yada, 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 when Philadelphia was the one who was the recipient of Eric Lindros, who Eric Lindros came out and said he would not want to play for the Quebec Nordiques and forced a trade. So that situation has come up again. Obviously, Cutter Gunther, not the same talent that Eric Lindros is, but it's funny that the second time this is really coming up and making some news, and Philadelphia is involved in it once again. So a little bit of interesting information coming across the wire there. Let me see. I think there were some questions. Willie deserves a spot. I agree. He does. Yeah, he pulled a Lindros for sure, oil collector. Absolutely he did. Roseanne Barwell's, God, Peter, I hope not. I really hope not. I hope, excuse me, I hope they do something right. I hope they get someone good to sing the anthem. I hope they make it a real big event and make it first class like they should be able to. Do you think Matthews will retire as a Leaf? Onyx, if Matthews would have signed that 8-year deal, I would say, yeah, he's probably here for the long haul. But because he only signed a 4-year extension, it kind of made me wonder, like, he's given this team a chance. And if he sees them going in the right direction, but they haven't done it, is he going to want to get out of here and go play somewhere else? So it's very tough. Not a lot of players today go tape to tape, being drafted by a team, playing their whole career for that team. So I would say chances are probably not, but I'd hope so. Nylander mentioned he believes they can win the cup. Yeah, he's saying all the right things, right? He's saying all the right things. So hopefully it's true. Hopefully they buy into it and believe. Roger, what's going on? Welcome in. What's the chance of Toronto getting first in their division? You know what? It's going to be tough. It is going to be very, very tough. Toronto's in a difficult division with Florida and Boston. So they're really going to have to pull up their socks and get going. Margaret, hello there. Welcome in. Good to see you. Let's see here. If the Leafs don't win a cup, I think Matthews is gone. Yeah, it's gonna be tough to hang on to him. And signing Willie helps. It certainly does. Rockin', what's going on? Welcome in. Do you think Mitch Marner gets traded? I tell you, I don't know what's gonna happen with Marner now. I really don't. Marner's gonna want to look for a raise. They don't have money to give him a raise, and quite frankly, I don't think he deserves a raise. I think if they came back to him and said, "Hey, we're giving you the same. We overpaid you last time. So we're going to give you the same. And if you want to take a shorter term deal, we'll do that." But I don't think he's going to be happy with it. It's going to be a very interesting offseason come July 1st when Marner is going to be eligible for that extension. The people I see retiring as a Leaf are Riley and Nylander. Yeah, hey, it's going to be really, really interesting. I'm a stranger here, a stranger in the night. What's going on? How many players per team can go to the All-Stars? So I don't think there's a limit, Krista. They have to have at least one per team, which they now do. And they have a few more spots they have to fill. Yes, Dallas, thank you. We finally have an update on Wall. JDP, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you. 1T Horns, what's up? Welcome to the show. So Dallas, the update on Wall. He was on the ice today in full equipment. He wasn't partaking in full practice, but he was in net. He was taking some shots. He was moving very slowly, and they were being very, very careful. So Wall was on the ice in full equipment, taking some shots, but at a very slow pace. Somebody welcome my son Weston to the San Luis Obispo Nation. Weston, what's going on? Robert, thanks for showing him the stream. And Weston, welcome to the community. Thanks for checking us out. In the freezer with this. Put up the wall. It's still gonna be a while before we see him come back. But as long as they take it easy, Jonesy's holding down the fort. They are bad. San Jose not cutting it. I mean, they're the bottom of their division. They only have 9 wins in 40 games. But if we go back to the Atlantic, the Leafs division, Leafs are sitting in third. They have 47 points. They're 3 points up on the Red Wings. Boston has 55 points. The Florida Panthers have 52 points. Florida Panthers have 25 wins, which is the most in the division. In fact, I think the only team, Vancouver has 26 wins. Winnipeg has 26 wins. The Rangers have 26 wins. And then the Panthers at 25. So the Florida Panthers they've come to play. All right, we're getting ready for the period to come back in action. And you know what? Shame on me. We didn't even review the stats for this period. We had so much to talk about. We jumped right in. Your goal scorers, Morgan Rielly, his 5th of the year from Nylander and Brody. And then it was Austin Matthews, his 31st on the power play from Marner and Nylander. 16 shots for Toronto, 5 for the San Jose Sharks. Toronto goes 1 for 1 on the power play. 14 hits for San Jose, 10 for Toronto. San Jose with 10 block shots. That's huge. Only 3 block shots for Toronto, but that's because they're not really shooting a whole lot. Road Warriors, what's going on? Welcome in. Sharks are the broken Donald Duck. That's really funny. All right, let's go to the game screen. Get ready for the next period. And by the way, I should mention congratulations to Team USA for taking the gold at the World Junior Tournament. Congrats to Team USA. They put on a heck of a show, taking down Sweden in the finals. Congratulations, Sweden, for your silver medal. All right, second medal. Thank you to everybody who hit that subscribe button. Appreciate it. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the show. It's time to go. Second period is now officially underway. San Jose is going to bring it right into Toronto zone to open up this period. They're going to look to get some more shots on net. We don't talk about that tournament. That's right. Not a good showing by Team Canada at all. San Jose has it back in their own zone. Ron, how's it going? Keep it up. That's right. Got to keep it going. Keep it going. Now, if you're just coming in, do us a favor. Tap that thumbs up button. We're almost at 100 likes. So give us a thumbs up. That will help us immensely. And of course, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. We're only 3 subs away from 90 to 80. So thank you so much for supporting our channel with the likes, the subscribes, and all that good stuff. Face off in the San Jose zone. They're going to win that draw. San Jose has won 55% of the draws so far. Marner going to hold it in at the line. That second attempt looked like it came out, but the linesman says no, it's still in. Here comes the Sharks. They're going to play this one up the boards. Back to Marner at the red line. He's going to feed it over to Nyes. Here comes Matt Nyes. He's going to take a shot. Nice little stop there. Matthews trying to gobble up that rebound. Gets it back over to the line. Cycling it around. McCabe's going to take a shot, and they score! McCabe took the shot. I don't know if it was tipped, but the Leafs are up again. That's how you start the period. Let's see, was this tipped? Oh yeah, Marner with a great deflection. Mitchell Marner, how you doing? Tips it out of the air between the legs on a very, very sharp angle. And that's going to go in. 3-0 Maple Leafs. A couple of points for Marner now. A goal and an assist. Way to go, Mitchie. Mitchie trying to get in there. Trying to get up for the All-Star game. Got to get his votes up. Thank you so much hitting that subscribe. Appreciate it. Thanks, everyone, helping us out tonight. Here comes Domi. Domi going to feed this one back to the line. Brody's going to take a shot. That's going to be steered into the corner. Here comes the San Jose Sharks. Thurn's going to send it all the way down. No icing call. The ref's going to wave it off. Nice to see so many Canadian teams. Right, JDP? It's taken long enough. Coming around in the corner. Picking it up. San Jose passing this one around. Coming in front. The shot's going to be knocked down. Morgan Riley going to pick it up. Riley going to play it ahead. That one's going to get knocked down. And is this going to be icing? No, it's not. No icing call. Couple minutes gone. Jennifer, how's it going? Here comes the Sharks. The Sharks working their way back up. Quick shot, and that's going to be stopped and knocked down. San Jose still coming around, still buzzing. Stolen here by David Kempf. Kempf's going to play it ahead. Here comes Bobby Mack. He's going to play it over to Holmberg. Holmberg driving in. One hand on the stick, and he scores. What a goal. That goal was absolutely filthy. One hand on the stick. Homie Holmberg. Wow. Bobby Mack plays it off the boards. Holmberg splits the two Ds, drives the net with one hand on the stick. He goes from backhand to forehand and chips it in. What a beauty of a goal by this fourth line. Wow. Holmberg fighting off the defender, Kyle Burrows, with one hand on his stick while doing it with the other. That was absolutely incredible. Marner going, oh my, on the bench. That was a crazy goal. And it looks like we're going to get a goaltender change here for the Sharks. Only one hand needed to score on these lonely Sharks. So Kokkonen is out. He's gone 23 minutes. He's done, at least for now. Roger, yeah, everybody be safe. There are storms all over. We had a lot of snow and some ice here today. I know big storms going on down south, so everybody be careful. Wherever you are, make sure you're paying attention to that active weather. The boys are playing tonight for sure. The entire team got new contracts the way they've jumped out here. What an absolutely beauty of a goal. Here we go. Trying to come through. We got to give, where's that? Where is that? That definitely is deserving.
You got the touch.
Great goal. McMahon and Kemp picking up the assists on that one. That was a total beauty. Coming around, sending it back to the line. They're keeping it in again. Nylander coming, or Robertson, excuse me, coming close on the doorstep. Go Leafs, go! Absolutely. I'm apologize if I pronounce it incorrect. Is it Fahime? Fahimi? But welcome in, and I apologize if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. Leafs are unloading here against this last place San Jose Shark team. Toronto, wow. They found their confidence. They found their swagger. This is exactly what they needed to get things going. It's going to be a tough week. They're going to New York on Thursday to take on the Islanders. So they need to build that confidence and get this team playing well, and they certainly are right now. Here's Domi. Domi going to flip this one in. We just hope it's not a false sense of confidence like we saw from Team Canada. They put a whooping on Latvia, and then they got smoked in their next game. Here's a shot. Jones with a great save, getting the arm up, keeping that one down. They're going to drag it out, but he's going to hang on to it tightly. You know, it's funny. I just watched, last night I was watching Meg 2, talking about sharks. I was watching Meg 2. Interesting movie. I didn't realize Jason Statham was in it. Love Jason Statham. Haven't watched the first Meg. Still got to do that. Got to find it on a platform. Duclair came in. He had a good effort. Tavares got the stick lift. Here's another shot. That one's going to sail wide. Eastern Captain AM34 in the Stars. Morgan, is that official? That wouldn't surprise me. And actually, you know what they're doing? I'll tell you in a second. It's not going to be the divisions the way it used to be. First Meg wasn't that good. I didn't want to say. Okay. Oh, Onyx. I love Sharknado. The Sharknados are awesome. Paul, what's going on? Welcome in. Here comes Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi carrying this one around, cycling the net. He was trying a little one-hand action there. Couldn't get it through. Coming around, pass across, doesn't connect. Yeah, Prep. The Sharknados were so good. They got better as they went along because they were making more money. The effects got better as they went. But it was such a fun set of movies. Gotta love Ian Ziering. Here comes Bertuzzi. He's going to play it up. And then didn't they do a kind of knockoff of Sharknado with spiders? It was like volcanoes and spiders with Steve Guttenberg. Oh, it was crazy. Shark's going to put this one in. This is much of a hockey game. Yeah, pretty much, Paul. Leafs definitely dominating this one. Just about 5 minutes gone here in the second period. 20 shots for Toronto. 8 now for San Jose. Amberson getting tied up. Nye's doing a good job getting it back to Liljegren at the point. Over to Matthews. Back to Liljegren. He takes a shot. Rebound was there. Nye spinning around by the faceoff dock. Gives it to Matthews. Matthews bringing this one down deep. He'll always be Steve from that. Of course. Absolutely, Prep. Going to bring this one out all the way down the ice. Liljegren back to pick this one up. He's going to spin around. Bringing it down. Can't be better. No, Jaws is the original. Jaws is classic. The first Jaws. Oh, so good. Here comes Zetterlund. He's going to play this ahead. Duclair coming in. Nifty move. Inside, outside, off the skate. And we got a penalty coming up. A little hook coming up here. Toronto had the moves going, and I think Benoit is going to go. That's it. Eight-legged freaks. I've seen that one as well. That was, who is eight-legged freaks? That was, oh my gosh. The guy from Scream. Think of his name. Oh my gosh. Anyways, you'll know who I'm talking about. The Sheriff Dewey from Scream. I can't think of his name for the light. David Arquette. Thank you. Yeah, eight-legged freaks. That was crazy. Sharks on the power play. Here's a shot. Gonna sail high and wide. Our local theater is just cool throwback nights. My daughter has been lucky enough to see Jaws. And this Friday is ET prep. That is amazing. That is amazing. Dewey, right? I always know Dewey. God, I love the Scream. Even the new Scream movies were good. Oops. Oh, Jeff, now you're talking my language. Tremors is one of my favorite movies of that creepy creature genre. I don't really call it a horror movie. It's more like those weird creature movies. I love Tremors. It's one of my favorites. San Jose working it around on the power play, coming across. Doofy. Oh, gosh. Onyx. Amazing. Those were funny movies, too. Bringing it back around. Scary Movie was classic. Mystic, what's going on? Good to see you. All the way down the ice. San Jose back to pick it up. Toronto so far so good on this first penalty kill. But yeah, Tremors. Oh, my God. Kevin Bacon was awesome. I mean, that whole movie was just so good. What's going on? It's welcome in. San Jose back to the line, taking a look, going to play this down low. Side of the net, Hurdle going to play it back up to the line. Coming across, here's Ferraro, sending it back across. Going down low, here's a shot through, doesn't quite sneak through. Back around, San Jose. They're setting it up nicely, they're getting some shots, but a lot of them are not coming in on net. The Tremors sequels, as they kept going, started getting a little wonky, but it was still so much fun to watch. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. It's Dana. Thank you so much. Here's a shot and San Jose scores. Didn't see that one coming. Wow. San Jose Sharks put one in on the power play. I actually did not think they were going to even come close to scoring. But the Leafs could not get it out. They could not get a change. Shot coming through. It was a deflection in front. Jones just missed it. I think Henry Thurn is going to get this. It was deflected right up and over the arm of Jones. So a nice deflection. Nice deflection. San Jose getting on the board. That's okay. Listen, Jonesy can't get a shutout every game. But he's playing pretty good. Are you on TSN? No, not. Oh, am I watching TSN? Yes, TSN 4 is where we're watching from. TSN 4. There you go. That's right. You jinxed it. Evolution with David Duchovny. You know what? That's a funny one, too. I haven't watched that in a while, Prep. I liked that back then. I was, for a while, I was on a kick of the underwater kind of thriller genres, like Leviathan, or was it Deep Six, if I recall? Those were great. In the Abyss, loved the Abyss. Coming all the way down the ice, working in TSN4 Black Dead here. Oh, Mark, that sucks. Sorry, I hate when they do that. Lisa, what's going on? Good evening. Here it comes. Domi walking in, trying to feed it to Yarncroc. Too far in front of him, wasn't in his reach. Trying to come through. Yeah, Deep Blue Sea, that was a good one too. Abyss was such a classic. Here's Robertson, he shoots. Great save there. The Sharks coming up big. Here they. Another save there. The San Jose Sharks coming up big with 11:49 to go in the second period. And again, thank you all so much for hanging out tonight. We're still 5 likes away. 5 likes away from 100. If you haven't hit that thumbs up yet, give that one a click. Yeah, I'm all good, Lisa. All good. A little under the weather, but hanging in there. I wasn't going to miss this at all. Oh, I agree. Yes, Lake Placid is worth the watch. Lake Placid, I put Lake Placid up there with Volcano. I think, aren't those both Tommy Lee Jones? Wasn't he Lake Placid? No, he wasn't Lake Placid. But he was Volcano. I really liked Volcano. Volcano was a fun movie. Yeah, Ghostbusters. I mean, Jeff, Ghostbusters is a classic. There was another one. What was that movie? Is it Denzel? Not Denzel. Is it Denzel Washington on a train? What's it called? On my mind, I've like Unstoppable. If you want a fun to watch movie, Unstoppable was a fun movie. Yeah, Denzel Washington and Chris Pine. That was a good movie. I quite enjoy that. That's on my list of rotations of fun to watch movies. Yeah, Mark, they have the the flu bug is going back through the locker room again, so he seems to have come down with it. John, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you. Snakes on a plane. Wasn't a fan of snakes on the plane. On Fleek, what's up? Welcome to the show. Indiana Jones, of course, is a classic. There we go. 100 likes. Thank you all so much for hitting that like button. 100 likes in the house. Now, I will tell you, because I haven't mentioned it at all today, just by being here and hanging out, you're all earning points. So you can check your points at any time by doing exclamation mark points in the chat. Yeah, Henry, it's so good. It's such a one of those fun movies. Same with Volcano. And Dante's Peak. Dante's Peak is the other one I really like. San Jose continuing to put shots on net. This one is going to get pulled away and all the way out. Onyx bringing up the ref. That's one of the redemptions you can use for your points. You can bring up different graphics with the points that you earn. So exclamation mark points will tell you what you have gotten. Here comes Tavares. Tavares walking around. Going to flip it up to Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi going to lob this one in, and San Jose is just going to hang on to it. As Tavares was in there, he was surfing around. There it is, checking your points. And then when you see Streamlabs put in all those chat point redeems, those are the commands to bring up the various graphics that you can find. Towering. So, Triton, I haven't seen Towering Inferno, I don't know. Poseidon Adventure was really good. I've only seen it once, the new version. I haven't seen the original. But that was a fun movie, too. Like an edge-of-your-seat movie. Poseidon Adventure. That was a good one. Bringing it around. Yeah, a couple... so we talked about the Islanders on Thursday. Then we got a couple weekend matchups with the Colorado Avalanche coming to town on Saturday. And the Detroit Red Wings on Sunday. Here's Marner bringing it deep in the San Jose zone. Going to play back to Liljegren. He puts it over. Giordano takes a shot. That one gets stopped and knocked down. Toronto cannot get the rebound. Liljegren on the pinch. He's going to keep this one in. Coming around in front again. Ferraro's going to knock it down. They are on the move. How am I going to make top 10 hours if everyone in the top 10 is always here? That's right, Onyx. Makes it tough. Original, I heard it was good too. Yeah, it's one of those I've been meaning to watch. But something like Poseidon Adventure, the effects have such a big play. So I'm not sure. But I do want to watch it, the original. Actually, funny story, the Poseidon Adventure, when the DVDs first came out and it was the battle of the Blu-ray or the HD DVDs for that kind of high definition DVD. The Poseidon Adventure was my first high def DVD, not on Blu-ray. And now I can't play it on anything. Here they come, Toronto. Bringing it back down. Domi's going to put this one into Robertson. Robertson stopping, taking a look. He's going to cycle it down low. Coming around back over to Yarncroc. He has it knocked off his stick. Riley bringing it in. He's going to feed it around to Yarncroc. Playing it back up to Benoit. Benoit across ice. Here's a long shot looking for the deflection in front. Can't connect, and it's gloved down by the San Jose Sharks. Carlo Koliakovo in the house tonight. when they award a jersey to the military person of the game, and Carlo Koliakovo there tonight to award the jersey. Giles of Ontario, good to see you. Colorado is having another good year. Toronto doesn't play them very often. Should be a good game Saturday. It's going to be a lot of fun. Anytime the Avs come to town and these two teams get together, it's a good game. So bad I want a remake of Jaws, but Mark, you know what? Jaws is one of those movies you can't remake it. You can't. It would never, ever be the same. Thank you so much, by the way, hitting those subscribes. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and give us that sub. We're on the way to 9,300. I know we're just getting back from a couple of weeks off, so I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with us here today. Should the NFL expand into Canada? I know that comment was from a little ways back, but I wouldn't mind it. I mean, they'd have to find a way of coexisting with the CFL teams. You wouldn't want an NFL team to come here and destroy the Toronto Argonauts. There's too long of a history there. Leafs camo jersey is down. The Raps one is so much better. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of that camo one, Onyx. I wasn't a huge fan of it. But I like what they're doing. It's a nice gesture, that's for sure. Ernest joins the army. Gator, that's funny. That's almost as good as In the Army Now with Pauly Shore. In the Army Now. And what was the one? Down Periscope. Can't go wrong with Down Periscope. Oh, Roadhouse. There's one from the past. That's for sure. I really want to see the new book. Yeah, Keep Six. From the snippets I've seen, it looks really good. I'm excited for that one too. I'll definitely be watching that. All right, we got 9:18 to go here in the second period. 25 shots for the Maple Leafs, 11 for the San Jose Sharks. 4-1, Toronto has the lead. Tavares going to steal it away. Here comes Bertuzzi trying to flip it in the air over to Nylander. He got a piece, but not all of it. This is coming out and all the way down the ice. Toronto going to stop the Sharks at the line. Here comes big man Willie Nylander. He's going to flip this one in. Bobbling puck. Tavares going to put it down in the corner. JT with it. He's going to cycle back to the line. Comes over to Liljegren. He's going to feed it over to Nylander in the high slot. Nylander taking a look around. Drops it there. Back over to Liljegren. Putting it down low. We got a Shark without a stick. Tavares takes a shot. It's off the shin pad. Comes to Nylander. Tries to feed it in front. Nylander still with it. Back to the line. Quick shot. That's going to miss. Another shot by Liljegren. It's bouncing everywhere, and Blackwood is flipping all over the place, and he's able to knock it down. Airplane is a great one. No, Jeff, it could never happen. The games are so different. part of the CFL, the fun of the CFL is the bigger fields, the less down. The players are a little smaller. You wouldn't be able to merge them. There's no way. Yes, Morgan. Yes, that's what I meant to mention earlier. They're going back to the NHL All-Stars draft this year. So they're going with the draft. So they're going to get to draft the teams, which I'm so excited for. It's going to be awesome. We'll get to see some player combinations that we normally wouldn't get a chance to see. Surely you can't be serious. Just classic. I love those movies. See, some of those movies should never, ever, ever be remade because you couldn't get away with a lot of those jokes today, and it just wouldn't be the same. Toronto with it in their own zone. San Jose coming to charge in on them. Toronto working it around 8:15 to go now. Here comes the Leafs right up the middle. Going to play this over to Holmberg. Holmberg going to drop it off there for McCabe. McCabe, he's going to cycle around. McCabe going to play this back to the line. It misses and is going to come out. Toronto has to come back and pick up this puck. 8 minutes to go now. Time is ticking away. Daryl, what's going on? Welcome in. San Jose and the sideboard's going to play it up very close to too many men on the ice. Holmberg going to steal away. He's going to flip this one down. Now, while we were traveling, couple movies we watched. One was Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle was a fun movie, interesting movie. Quite enjoyed it. The other one I watched on the airplane was Gran Turismo. based off the video game. That was a very cool movie. If you like video games and racing, I definitely recommend Gran Turismo. Krista wants a wave. Let's get it going. 3, 2, 1. Hey, get those hands up. Yeah, Jeff, Blazing Saddles was awesome. Totally a movie that could never be remade today. Yeah, Tristan, it's unfortunate. Coming around down low. In the corner, Nylander trying to pick it away. Toronto in there. They're digging for it. Hey. Here's a long pass. That's going to be picked off by Marner. He's going to flip this back up to Nylander. Nylander in the corner. Stopping. He's going to feed it back to Marner. Marner tried to make a fancy pass. He didn't get all of it. Wayne, that's what I'm thinking. Here's a quick shot by Matthews. That one gets knocked down. I'm thinking the same thing. Pretty good here. Some deadly muscle cramps, but doing okay. Finally, some snow. Oh, we'll take care of those cramps. And yes, the snow is falling. We're going to get lots more snow. An icing call against San Jose. 4-1 Toronto. Toronto continuing to put some pressure. Oh, wow, John. Now, there is a movie, Doc Holliday. I haven't heard that name in a long time. Doc Holliday. Tombstone was a good one. Oh, Bobbert, that's so tough. Best movie of all time. It's so subjective. Here comes Robertson coming in. Here's a shot and a nice save. That one's going to be held on to. For me, my favorite movie of all time is Return of the Jedi. Return of the Jedi is my favorite because it was one of the first movies that, you know, I was old enough to understand and get and enjoy. I loved the effects and how they created the effects. They created the sound effects. I mean, was it a perfect movie? Absolutely not. But it just had so many elements that it stuck with me forever. Coming across in front, looking for the tip. Yarncroc couldn't do it. Couldn't get there. Taking a look. Back over to Domi. Domi with this puck, setting it up. Indiana Jones. Yeah, I mean, Indy 2 is good. Oh, off the post. McCabe going backhand off the post. Bruce, what's going on? We sent Samsonov down, but I'm not sure we've... Too much Nylander. Yeah, Bruce. So, Samsonov going down. I don't think Sammy's ever going to actually play a game for the Marlies. It's just more for conditioning, get his head straight, work with, you know, get a better mental game going on. The Nylander contract, we kind of talked about it a little earlier. Oh, 2001 is a great one. See, that's like that. Dances with Wolves, though, in Planet of the Apes. I mean, Dances with Wolves in 2001. Those are like cinematic masterpieces, right? But yeah, with Nylander's contract, listen, with the cap going up, any superstar you now sign over the next couple of years, they're going to be in that level of contract. So if you want to keep them, you got to pay up. And unfortunately, will it hurt Toronto? Certainly going to make things a little more difficult. It's going to make things tough for them to really, you know, continue to build a team. Toronto was able to find some, you know, lower level players that played their role and played them well. Eventually, that luck is going to run out. No, it's all good, Bruce. It's all good. You know, if we look at contracts as a whole, Nathan McKinnon is making 12.6. Connor McDavid 12.5. Panarin is 11.6. Excuse me. Will this bring up? Can I bring up Panarin's stats? Or is this just going to give me his salary? So Panarin this year, he's got 57 points. That's pretty good. Panarin's got 57 points. Nylander on the year, if we look up here, so I want to make sure I quote the right things here. Nylander's got 54 points. So pretty close with Panarin in the ballpark. Panarin has played a couple of more games. So really, Panarin and Nylander in that same ballpark. So that's, his contract reflects that. Austin Matthews making 11-6. Coming around behind, Toronto working it through, 5:40 to go. Liljegren's side of the net. We'll continue looking at the salaries in a moment. Puck is down. They're going to hang on to it, and there's a whistle. One could argue Nylander last year and this year has really been keeping pace with Matthews. Matthews has 45 points. Nylander's got 54. So Nylander's been putting up more points. Erik Karlsson got that 11-5 deal. Pasternak has got 11-2-5. So Nylander's going to get more than Pasternak is. Pasternak this year, 56 points. So again, right around that same marker as Panarin, and he's played 2 more games. So Nylander's in that Panarin Pasternak range. So based off that, the salary is definitely fitting. Coming around, here comes Toronto. They're going to play this one back around. I feel like Bertuzzi and Domi were supposed to fight for. Yeah, you know what? I'm still not impressed with Bertuzzi. I like what Domi brings to the table, but not a huge fan of what I'm seeing from Bertuzzi. Here comes Nylander busting in. Nylander's going to drop his Tavares a shot. That one's going to get blocked. Sophia, what's going on? Thank you, Dallas. Sophia, welcome to the show. Let's see, did I miss anyone else? Love this. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying the show. You did, KQ. Yeah, we talked about it a little bit at intermission. Such a bizarre situation. Such a bizarre situation with Cutter. But isn't it funny that, another player doesn't want to play for a team and gets traded, and this time it's Philadelphia that has to trade them away? Philadelphia now feels how Quebec felt back then. Oh, he'll have big shoes. If we're going to compare him to Adam Fox, he's going to have big shoes to fill. Adam Fox is superb. Yeah, Bruce. I have a hard time even paying him what we're paying him now. So Krista wants to know where everybody is from. If you're comfortable, drop in where you're watching from. You could put the city, the province. You don't have to get overly specific. 4:50 to go here in the second period. Toronto absolutely running away with this one right now. They are all over the Sharks. Toronto has it in their own zone. Riley going to carry it up, dumping this one. Sorry, Kemp is going to dump this one in the corner. Blackwood going to play it around. Kemp came in on the forecheck. Here comes the Sharks. Granlund. He's going to bring this one up. Vinyl, what's going on? In the corner, working through. I like Bert. Going to love. I hope so. That's what I'm waiting to see, Mark. That's what I'm waiting to see. Fox refused to sign with Calgary for a number of reasons. Oh, I forgot about that, to be honest. Offside at the line. McMahon just in offside. 4 minutes to go. Again, thanks everybody for hanging out here tonight. We know the Leafs have put up a 4 spot. We're having a great time talking about all kinds of things. So if you've never come in the chat before, come on in. We'd love to hear from you. Yahira, I hope I'm pronouncing that correct, but welcome to the show. Face off at center ice. 4:09 left to go. Jonesy's Motorcycle Adventures. Love that name. Welcome in. Toronto going to send this down the ice. Hits the goaltender. Blackwood's going to hang on to it. Oh, and do I have a surprise? Can I reach it? Maybe I'll save it for intermission. I have a surprise. Something I have to share. And I'm so excited. Ron. Now, Ron, did you like the first one or the second one better? Toronto going to win the draw. Back to the line. Cross to Brody. Brody taking a look. Going to put this one down in the corner. Knives and Matthews let it go. Going to pop up here. This is going to be tipped over. Nice, can't cut it off. Nice little move there by Burrows. This is going to come around, and San Jose is going to get this one out. They're going to dump it down. This one should be an icing call, and it is. This is going to come all the way down. Feel a bit badly for the Sharks. Yeah, you know, San Jose from going with Carlson and, you know, they had such a good team, a good crop of superstars, right? And what happens is eventually they get old and they retire, they leave, and this team, it's going to take them a while to rebuild. Liljegren to Marner from his knee with a shot. Everyone's looking around for it. I think he got caught up in some equipment, so that's going to draw a whistle. Keep 6. They're going to have to turn up a whole lot of heat. They're going to have to really, really get going. No, Sophia, they haven't. They haven't. But, you know, San Jose is one of those teams that over their franchise have been so streaky. Yeah, that's right. Jumbo Joe was there. Patrick Marleau, longtime Shark. They've had some good players, and they could just never string it together, unfortunately. They're going to knock it out, though. Toronto. Liljegren has to go back and pick this one up. Let's not forget the Leafs are a great team right now. They do. They are a great team. I'm calling it tonight on this chat. Gunther will be really calling. You think he's going to pull that twice? That would be interesting. Coming around, here's a shot that's going to go into the corner. Wow, I would be shocked if that happened again. Coming around Toronto, Matthews has it. He's going to steer around, going to dump this one in the corner. When the Leafs win it, it can only predict. Onyx, that's really funny. Prep bringing out Big Willie Styles, celebrating his big contract. Side of the net, Riley, he's going to work with it, going to feed this one down low. In the corner, being held up against the boards. Here comes some other shocks. Yeah, Rick, you can absolutely post for All-Star voting. Absolutely, that's okay. Oh, yes, Logan Couture. Man, he burnt me on so many hockey pools. I tried to get him, and I always lost out to him, and he always had such good years. He was a great player. Riley going across. Tried to feed it to Brody. Couldn't get it. Comes down to Toronto in the corner. Feeds it back to Brody, and he misses again. All the way down, and here come the Sharks. Barbanoff, he's going to get there first. Barbanoff in there. He's working through. Grenlin's going to feed it to the line. San Jose's turning into offense. Here's a big shot. That one's going to be deflected just wide into the corner. They're going to rip this one around the board. San Jose holding it in. 1:36 to go. Sharks are pressing. Leafs have been caught on for about a minute and a half right now. Long shot's going to be steered aside into the corner. Picked up by Brody. He's going to bounce this one off the boards. Here's Riley. Riley going to pass it up. Toronto puts it right back in their own zone. I felt he was the best, played 200-foot game. And that's so important these days. So important. So, KQ, we don't actually know. Nobody has come out and said what the reason was that he wanted to be traded. At least not that I've heard or found. Here we go.
Last minute of play in this period.
Coming around side of the boards, Bertuzzi. He has this puck in the corner. He's going to cycle this around to Tavares. Tavares, he's working through, trying to come around. Coming in front to Nylander. He's down on a knee. Couldn't get the shot off. Comes to Benoit. He can't hold. Back over to McCabe. McCabe going to dump this one in. Fires this in hard. Here comes Toronto trying to get a move on. San Jose with the puck. They're going to come around. No, not that I've heard, Ron. He has a fractured jaw. I didn't see a timetable for his return. Here's a shot from the point. Nice save. But, you know, the good thing with the fractured jaw is you just put on the full cage. And, you know, that will help protect you. So I don't think he's going to be out long term. 8 seconds left. Here's a shot by Bertuzzi. Right on. Blackwood had to be sharp to make that save, and that's going to do it. The period has officially come to an end. Toronto with a 4-1 lead. Let's go back over to the intermission.
Sam Welby experience.
Thank you again, Dougie. We appreciate that. Let's update these scores here. And then I got to show you something. Everybody here knows that I've been looking for something for a very long time. I was searching for something for a while, and I got it. Let me show you what it is. I'm so excited. Some of you won't care. Some of you will be like, hey, you finally got it. But I care, so I'm going to show it. All right. Are you ready? Oh, I'm so excited. I've been waiting so long. 2 years. I've been looking for this. You can't find it. Couldn't find it online. Couldn't find it anywhere. There you go, Jonathan. Florida Panthers in white. Panther jersey in white, but not just any Panther jersey. Got the Carter Verhaeghe jersey in white. Hal, you guys, for 2 years, you've been hearing me say, I want this jersey. I want this jersey. I finally got it. Such a sick jersey. So I have to thank graciously, and the person knows who it is. I'm not going to say who it is in case he didn't want me to, but I got to thank the person who was with me when we went to the Panther game and we found the jersey and made sure I brought it home. So that was a huge, huge find. It's awesome. And I got my jersey this past week. That's right, Jonathan. There you go. It was so good. Let's see. Please don't be Leaf boxers. That's funny. Yes, thank you, Linda. Oh, Grandpa says boo. Thank you, KQ. Yeah, it was pretty awesome. We were there that day. For those of you that tuned in to watch along, it was a great, great day. We did a little walk through the Panther Stadium from out front all the way to our seats. If you didn't see it, it was pretty cool. So I would definitely recommend if you want to see what the Panther Stadium is like, definitely check it out. Let me drop the link. Oh my gosh, what did I do with it? Here we go. I got to make a better thumbnail for it, but it was a really good time. We had a lot of fun. It was a fun game. Here is the link if you're interested to see what the Panthers stadium is like. We started on the outside, then we walked kind of through and hung out during the pregame show. It was pretty wild. We're gonna do more. We're gonna try and do more of that stuff. We will be back at the Scotiabank Arena very soon, so we will be doing some live pregame stuff from there again. Anytime we get a chance to get in the arena, we will be live at some point. Okay, let's see. Weird. It hasn't popped. I didn't even get notification that you guys were waiting. Let's see. I wonder if that link expired. I might have to give you a new link. Hang on a second. Oh, why is that? Okay. Oh, there we go. All right, that was weird. All right, let's bring in some guests to hang out with. Can you pull and ask if people are watching? Yeah, okay. Let's do that. Let's get that poll up. Prep. That's a great idea. Bucks, what's going on, Bucks? Hope you are well. I'm gonna bring in our special guests in a moment. Let's close this poll, and we will start a new one. 55% of people say it was a great signing, the Nylander signing. That's awesome. Okay, new poll. Oops, can't spell. Have you watched any PWHL games? Simple yes or no. All right, new poll is up. Let's bring in a guest. So I got to reassign. I do got to reassign. All right, let's bring them in. Bickety bam. There we go. Dallas Hockey Girl, AAU Triton. Welcome to the show. And first jersey was a Gretzky jersey. Jeff, that's a pretty darn good jersey to have. All right. With the poll now up, let us know if you're watching the PWHL, the Professional Women's Hockey League. Oscar, what's going on? Joshua, hello there. And Dallas, maybe I'll start with you because Triton, I don't know if it's in your neck of the woods. Have you watched any of the PWHL yet, Dallas? I know you were away, so I don't know if you had a chance to see any. Whoops. Oh, we can't hear you, Dallas. And I don't know if that's you or me.
No,
Road
that's
Warriors
me.
coming
I
in.
was in the screen room and we had issues. I didn't want to, in case things went silly, I didn't want to have my sound on. No, I should have my women's card taken away and my hockey fan card taken away because I have not seen any of the women's games. I did hear that the Ottawa Boston women's game last night, I think, or the night before, was canceled because of the potential weather in Boston. So I don't know if that's been rescheduled. But to be honest, I haven't seen the schedule. They're not advertising when like as well. I should say. I'm sure maybe they are. They're not advertising very much when the games are. So it's hard to know when to watch or when to tune in and all of that. So
Yep.
yeah, I'm a bad women's hockey fan right now.
Eh,
I'm bad.
That's okay. Oscar,
Bad.
welcome to the
Full
channel. We're
disclosure.
glad to have you along for the ride with us.
And thank you for giving quickly. Thank you for giving a shout out to my girl Sophia. This is my very good longtime friend Sophia. She lives in San Jose, California. So whenever the Sharks and Leafs play, we're always ribbing each other. So it's thank you so much
Nice.
for
Well, I
welcoming
know
her.
the PWHL, they have been drawing huge crowds. First of all, they sold
Yeah,
out of season tickets. Every game
they
has been
did.
sold out. To give you an idea, the Arizona Coyotes have 5,000 seats in their building. Excuse me, and they're not always sold out. The
No,
PWHL, let's actually bring this up because I know it's different
I
in
did
all
hear that all
different arenas.
the season tickets were sold out. I did hear that,
The
which is
game
great for
in
their
St.
season.
Paul, Minnesota, where Minnesota won 3-0 over Montreal, had an attendance of 13,316 people.
Excellent,
It was absolutely amazing. They're drawing
great.
monster crowds. They're doing really, really well.
I wonder if they're charging as much for popcorn at the women's game as they are at the men's game. Can any if is anybody in the chat who's been to both games recently, let us know. Are they charging as much for popcorn? That's important. That's information we need to know.
Yeah, it was awesome. Excuse me. All right. So, Leafs looking pretty good. I'm
Yes.
impressed.
Can we
And
play this way every night? Like that would be great.
yeah, and I have to say the Leafs are playing well, but something better, something that occurred even better than the Maple Leafs right now. Even better
Oh,
than the
what's that?
Maple Leafs right now was something that took place just over a week ago, 8 days ago now. We had an not really impromptu because we arranged it, but an official Samwell B12 meetup. Our good friends, AAU Triton, Dallas, Mod, hockey, soccer, football, baseball, Canada, whatever, Dallas girl, all got together at Disney Springs, and we had a great time there. We met up with a couple other of our friends. The Florida Park Explorers were there. Gator we ran into. So we got a chance to meet a lot of these folks and
That's
spend some
great.
time together in real life, which was
And Sam almost got beat up.
I almost got. That's true. I had a wrestler trying to hunt me down and take me out, but I showed him who's boss. He doesn't know what I put in his drinks.
And we had a great time at Chef Mickey's. That was a fun
That we
dinner.
did. 1 second.
It was a fun dinner. That was a fun dinner. Although Chef Mickey's is pricey, it was a very good dinner, and the characters were so much fun. I think. Well, I don't know if we should eat there again, Triton, but we because we want to try other places. But
Oh yeah,
we
definitely try something else next time.
Yeah,
definitely need another meetup again
Actually, you know what
soon.
I want to try next time, and it
What?
would have saved time. We were already in Disney Springs. We should try the Polite Pig.
Yeah, I've heard that's very good.
Well, I think it'll be very good.
If you missed what happened at Chef Mickey's, here's a link to the short I put in. So what happens at Chef Mickey's is it's a
Stays at
character
Chef
dinner.
Mickey.
So Mickey, Goofy, Donald, Pluto, they come around to your tables and hang out. And so my son, as he went up to get his picture with Donald, he starts doing this, right? He's like, I don't know why he decided to start stretching his arms and his fingers. Donald Duck caught wind of this and he's like, what are you doing? So Donald starts stretching and doing everything. And it was absolutely hysterical. And our good friends, the Bear Shark, made a comment from a TV show we watch from Shorzy. Clearly, Donald Duck watches Shorzy because he lost his mind. He knew exactly the line we were saying and he was going crazy. So you can see that second half short on the Florida Park Explorers page. We had an absolute great time. Good chance to hang out and just get to spend
It was
some good
so
time
much
outside
fun.
of the country together.
Yeah. Well, Sam and I outside the country. Triton, not so much.
That's true.
Oh, KQ, yeah, Kaylee Wickenheiser is the GOAT.
Wickenheiser is good. Here's a little
goat.
trivia question for you, talking about the PWHL. Do you know who it was? And no Googling or using a device to look it up. You have to just say it out loud.
Can we ask the device?
Who was the player on the Toronto team that scored the first goal?
No idea. No idea.
I'll give you a hint. Her name is kind of along the same lines of a piece of cutlery.
Nine.
Natalie
I have no
Spooner.
clue.
Oh, Spooner. I know any of the names. That's so bad.
Spooner.
They have to take away my woman's card because I've so not been following the women's team and I should. I need to get into that so that I'm up
I
to speed.
I hope Bear Shark's not watching Dallas. He might not let you live that one down.
He will not let
He's
he
not
will
watching.
not let me.
He's not
He's
watching.
not one. He was the
He's
one
doing
who's
a
like,
home stream.
the
They're
women's
parking,
league.
yeah.
The women's league, and he said he knew I'd be excited, and I am excited, and I think it's great. Just unfortunately that there is only so much time in a day, and so many things. There is only so much sports you can watch, so it's yeah. I do need
Absolutely.
to get better to support the women's league for sure.
But
So
all I can say is
I
we
know,
have to
Trev.
do that
I know.
again, though. That was that was so much so amazing to meet both you, the boys.
yeah, I mean it's funny because
It's
for
so
those
much
who
fun.
don't know, excuse me, long before we started this channel, um, long before we started this channel, Triton and I had been talking through another channel that we both watched, and even Dallas kind of came into the fold. So we've been talking virtually
For a
for
long
what,
time.
3 years?
We've been virtual friends for a long time. We've just
Yeah, for
not met
Yeah,
in person.
yeah. So anytime you get a chance when you're talking with somebody for so long, you get a chance to meet. It was a lot of fun. It was real good. I know it was, we it was a long day. We did a lot of walking, and I know with the boys there were certain things we wanted to do, so it wasn't like we could just kind of sit around and hang out all day. We were kind of go go go, but I think it worked out, and we had a
Oh,
lot of
okay.
fun.
and
Well,
that
somebody we can
cookie still was amazing. I ate all the chocolate cookies before.
Oh my gosh, it was so good, so
My
good.
birthday cake cookie was very good. My niece, I ordered a couple of Legos for my one niece. So of course because they have my address, so I got a catalog. So we were looking through the catalog, all the interesting Legos, and my sister was talking to her daughter, saying, "Oh, when we go to Toronto, um, the we didn't go to the Lego store." So I was telling him, "Oh," I said, "You should have seen the Lego store at Disney Springs. There was a lineup around the block. It
It was
was,
crazy.
and they were like, "What? There was a lineup to get into the Lego store? How is that?" I'm like, well, there's only so much space in the store, and there was a lot of people at Disney Springs.
There was a
Well,
lot.
I've seen it on other people's streams of that you got to sometimes wait to get in, but I've never experienced that seeing such a long line just for Legos that are like it mad expensive to begin with.
It's
Yeah,
real. That was.
it was
I've
very
never seen a
crazy.
line at the Lego store like that. I have
Excuse me.
never seen that.
Now,
That's crazy.
the parks were very busy. It was a lot of fun. Like I said, I'll be posting shorts probably for the next 2 weeks on a bunch of things that we've been doing, just to give you guys a glimpse of what we saw and what we did. But Dallas, in the park days that you had, what was your favorite thing that you got to do?
Oh, it was lots of fun. Oh, Hayden, what about Perkins though? You got Perkins in Winnipeg. My favorite thing I did. Oh, probably my dinner at Le Cellier in Epcot. At the Canada Pavilion in Epcot. I know the Canadian having dinner in the Canada Pavilion. But
You can take the girl out of Canada, but you can't take Canada out of the girl.
when they have the cheese soup like they do, and you just want to eat it all day. I looked forward all day to that cheese soup. I couldn't eat it fast enough. It was so good. It was so good, and I couldn't finish my steak, of course. I had probably about 3 bites because I was so full of cheese soup. But then I bought a baguette at the France Pavilion. So I took it all back to my room. So I had little steak sandwiches with France baguettes and Canadian steak. It was fabulous. I
That
highly
actually
recommend
sounds
it.
pretty. That
Yeah.
sounds pretty good,
It,
except for the
it was
cheese soup.
All right,
it was
Oscar,
so
take care,
good.
my friend.
Well, I know you can't. You were attacked by cheese as a small child. You can't have cheese.
Yeah, I
You,
think
Yeah,
for me,
the steak and baguette sounds pretty good.
the steak and baguette was amazing. I highly recommend it. My other fun thing was Soarin' Over California is back for a limited time. It's the original Soarin' ride uh, from when they changed it to before they changed it to Soarin' Around the World. And it was the first ride when my mom came out to visit me in Disneyland out in California that I took her on. So it's that's just a special ride. So it's and
nice,
I love going because I've worked in California, so I love seeing all the sights of California. It was so much fun.
very
So
cool.
it was just a
Grandpa,
good couple of days.
I searched long and hard to find a lot of good music, so it's not easy. It's not easy.
No,
Purity's
So,
copyrighted
going to be
what was
coming
your
back
favorite?
shortly.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
going to ask, what was your favorite part?
Yeah.
For
Did
me,
you like that?
we spent in 2 days in parks. We probably spent about 24 hours in the parks. So, um,
Hardcore.
it
You went
it
hardcore.
we were there like open to close. It was a lot. But I have to say, I think the new Tron coaster was it blew my mind. It
I
was
didn't get
absolutely
on.
amazing. I loved it. Of course, the classics, Mansion, Pirates,
Oh.
so much fun.
Did you like the
Actually,
Hatbox Ghost? Did you like the
I
Hatbox Ghost?
love the Hatbox Ghost. I have
Hatbox
a
Ghost was
couple
cool.
couple shorts of the Hatbox Ghost we're gonna post. But it was so much fun. All right, they're coming back on the ice, so we're gonna get going. Let's get some quick predictions in. Triton, let's start with you. It's 4-1 now. Where's this game gonna end up? I
Oh,
think
I
he's
think he's frozen.
all right.
I think he's
Dallas, where do you
frozen.
think it's gonna end up?
I think the Sharks have one more in them, so I'm gonna go 4-2 Leafs. I think the Sharks are gonna get one more.
4-2. I'm gonna go 6-2. 6-2 is the final. Puck is being dropped. Put your predictions in the
Oh,
chat. We'll see you guys
Sam,
real
that's
soon.
gutsy. Sam, that's gutsy. Bye, everybody.
All right, our good friends, Dallas Hockey Girl, AAU Triton, put your predictions in the chat. Let's go. Third period is underway. Here we go. 6-2, 6-2, 5-2, 4-1, no change, 5-4. Sharks in overtime. Peter, I want what you're having. That's funny. 6-1, 6-2, 7-2, Varias. Wow. They're battling around. Working through. I got to update these shots. They gave San Jose a couple more shots. There we go. Battling in the corner. Trying to dig it through. 5-4 in overtime. No overtime. 27-1. 6-3. Here comes Bertuzzi. He's going to take a sharp angle shot. That one's going to scroll around and go up and out of play. Lobster Boy, what's up? Welcome in. Willie scores next, Mark. That would be awesome. I'd love to see Big Willie get one on the board. Again, thanks so much for hanging out with us, everybody, tonight. Really appreciate the support, the super chats, the subscribes, the likes. It really means a lot to us. So thank you. If you have not yet hit that thumbs up, you still can. If you haven't subscribed, you still can. Hit that subscribe. Here's Benoit, big blast from the point. That one's going to sail wide. Coming around, Marner back to the line again. Benoit shoots. Matthews kicking at it in front, and that's going to be held on to. Toronto trying to put a couple more towards the net. Benoit, he's been shooting from the point. That's something I really like to see. I really like to see the Leaf defenders shooting from the point. It's not something they do often, but it's good that they are. They really need to keep putting pressure from the point. Here comes Marner. Marner walking in, feeds it across. They shoot, and they score. Who was that? I couldn't even see. Came through the screen so fast. 5-1 Leafs. Jake McCabe, he's going to get it. McCabe came flying down the wing. A great find, and it's 5-1 Leafs. A great little pass, a great little backhand feed here from Marner. Nobody had McCain. McCain could have taken that all the way to the mesh himself. The goaltender was peeking around the Leaf forward and unfortunately did not see McCabe coming in the peripheral vision, and a great shot puts that one in. That was huge. Huge.
Cause that's the bottom line. Cause Stone Cold said so.
Over under is 6.5. We're at 6, so next goal we'll put it over. Excuse me. Cartoons, how's it going? I don't think I actually said hello to you. Liz, good to see you. Welcome in. Here comes San Jose. Bringing it back down. Spinning, popping, turning around. Marner picking up another assist. Domi's going to flip this one down. Toronto, their face-off percentage, they're now almost at 60% in the face-off circle. So a good all-around game here for the Leafs. Marner and Benoit picking up the assists on that goal. Such a beautiful backhanded pass. If the Atlanta Thrashers stuck around, it would have been another. Oh, it's good. I love the Thrashers. I'm probably the only one. I really, really like the Atlanta Thrashers. There's actually a Atlanta Thrashers Twitter account that's not the official Atlanta Thrashers account, but whoever runs it is so funny. He really has, Hayden. I've been super impressed with McCabe. Really impressed with McCabe. Yep, you're the only one. Come on, those Danny Heatley, Ilya Kovalchuk years, those were awesome. Toronto with this loose puck, picking it up, sending it around. Here they come again. Trying to move it around, spin around, trying to feed Riley in front. He was there, couldn't get it to him. I'm gonna have better get me a point in my hockey pool. Might get a free Tim bet. There you go. Oh, I forgot to make my Tim Hortons picks today. Here's San Jose with it. Tell you, that's the toughest thing. I was finally in a routine making my Tim Hortons picks. Then you go on vacation. Oh no, Benoit gets hit and he's cut and bleeding. He's going right off the ice. I didn't see what happened to Benoit there. We got to. Your mic's not working, ref. Saverin's going to get a high sticking penalty. They're going to. Oh, thank you so much. Benoit, he got it up high, and that's unfortunate because he's been playing really. Oh my gosh. Saverin almost took Benoit's forehead off. No business. No business to have your stick up that high. Benoit has gone to the dressing room. He's going to get some repairs. So that's going to be a double minor. 4 minutes. Saverin's going to go. So Toronto now gets 4 minutes. Hey, ref, your mic still isn't working. So Savrin goes to the bench. I mean, there was no need. It wasn't like he was going for a stick lift or anything. Benoit didn't even have his stick on the ice. No business for a stick lift. Savrin just came through and just sticked him right in the face. I would like that, KQ. I think Houston would be a good spot for a team. So 4 minutes, it's going to give Toronto a chance to maybe try some things out on the power play here in a real game scenario. Now, of course, anytime a player gets cut, they need to do a little ice cleanup. Can't have any droplets on the ice surface, so they're going to scrape those away. The official's out with the shovel and the scraper. That's awesome. So it looks like we're going to get the number one power play unit on here. Matthews, Tavares, Riley, Marner, and I assume Nylander. Yep. So the number one squad is going to come out here. Yeah, Mark, how good has Benoit been, right? A very pleasant surprise. He's been great. Since he started getting more ice time and confidence, he's been very physical. He's been good. Benoit show in the first game that this is what Toronto. Oh, here's Riley with a shot. Yeah, he's been good. He's been that gritty defender, that Canadian white trash guy that they need. Tavares tip in front. It's loose. San Jose is going to steal. They're going to bank it off the boards and get this out and down the ice. All the way down. Riley back to pick this one up. Here comes Riley. Riley on the move. I'm going to drop this one off as Toronto passes it around on the red line. Now Tavares is going to bring it in, and the Leafs set up the power play. Oscar, me as well. Back to the line. Riley going to play it up to Tavares. Tavares flips it behind the back to Riley. He goes over to Nylander. Nylander. Side for Matthews. Matthews to Willie. Willie taking a look. Goes over to Riley. Threads the needle. They score. Mitch Marner. He gets it in again. Nice little setup. Mitchell Marner. Boom. Shakalaka. Right at the 4-minute mark. Excuse me. Matthews playing some catch with Nylander. Nylander going across. Riley fed it to Tavares, who tipped it, and it was sitting there on the goal line for Marner to bank that one in. San Jose is just watching that. They are. Is Marner going to try and heat himself up now? Is Marner going to try and get going so he can make a claim for a big-time raise next year? So Toronto still has 2 minutes left to go on the power play. That goal negates the first one. Let's see what they can do now on power play number 2, the second 2 minutes. It's the B squad that comes on now. Domi, Bertuzzi. At the line, Giordano, he's going to play to keep this one in. Trying to work it down low. Can't do it, and this is going to be flipped out and down the ice. So Toronto, wow, Toronto now. 42 shots. That is unbelievable. Here comes Toronto again. They're going to bring this down. Yarncroc gets it over to Bertuzzi, who misses it. It's going to come out. San Jose going to play this one down the ice. Just about a minute gone. Nylander picks up another assist tonight. These guys have all awoken. Carrying this down. Yarncroc carrying it all the way to the net. It's going to roll off his stick, and the goaltender going to hang on to it. Marner's looking good. Marner's looking actually confident today. He hasn't made too many mistakes. Dallas, you know what? Unfortunately, I don't think they're done. The way they're going, there could be another one. Mitchie just passed Frank Mahovlich on the all-time Leafs point list. That is a mega milestone. Thank you, Rick, for pointing that out. Marner continuing to climb the list, passing the Big M, Frank Mahovlich. Toronto coming down low. Holmberg getting some time here with Nyes feeding it in front to Robertson. He couldn't knock that down. Putting it around back to the line. Here's a shot. Tip in front's going to go wide. Should we? They just said, should we start a campaign to get Pontus Holmberg to the All-Star game? That would be funny. Another high stick to Robertson's face, but he's still going. Feeding it back to the line. Here's a blast. That stop is made. Only 10 seconds remain. Toronto shoots and scores. Little Nicky on the board. See what happens, coach, when you put Nick Robertson in? Little Nicky delivers a big performance. Another power play goal. 7 goals. Yes, we know it's goal number 7. Sam, what's going on? Good to see you. Right, Dallas? Sam, hope the weather isn't too bad down there for you. But Nicky Robertson gets in there, puts another one on the board. Good for him. He deserves it. He needs more opportunities. Hashtag keep Nick Robertson in the lineup. That's a really big hashtag. One more for the Sharks. Well, we know the over wins. We know the over wins. It's going to be an icing call against San Jose. With 13:48 to go, Toronto is 6 shots away from 50. 6 shots away from 50 shots. Now, if you're coming and hanging out, thank you so much for being here. We're also 11 likes away from 150. So if you haven't hit that thumbs up yet, give that a click. We'd appreciate it. And of course, make sure you subscribe. 5 subscribers away from 90 to 90. Sasha K, what's going on? Imagine being a Sharks fan. Tough days. It's like being a Leafs fan in the 80s. Gonna bring this one out. Sharks walking in offside. Thank you for hitting that subscribe, Oscar. Really appreciate it. All right, they're going to another commercial break. We got lots more hockey coming up. Lots of good games. Toronto going to New York to the Islanders on Thursday. Always fun when John Tavares gets back to the island. We know how warm and welcoming Islanders fans are for Tavares. And then Saturday night, it's the Leafs and the Colorado Avalanche. So that is always fun. McKinnon and McCarr coming to town. The Avs have always had a good team. I mean, remember the years of Forsberg and Sakic? And now, you know, man, they always seem to put together a great team. And great teams find a way of doing that. Colorado's done it. The Tampa Bay Lightning have done it year after year after year. It's so awesome to see. I wouldn't know I'm a Blues fan. Oh, yes, you've definitely struggled being a Blues fan for sure. Lehman's team was fun, but so heartbreaking in the end. Yeah, that's for sure. Gary Lehman, he's such a nice guy. Really like Gary Lehman. Patrick Waugh, yeah. I mean, he was something else. Something else on that team. That big brawl they had against Detroit, I mean, that was epic. That was old-time hockey for sure. 17-1. So, excuse me. At this point now, we want to see these guys just get out of this game. We don't want to see any injuries. We don't want to see anything bad happen. We just want to see the play out the clock, give the bottom 6 some more playing time, and get out of this game and get ready for the next one because the Islanders are going to be fun. There you go. At least you got a Stanley Cup. That's right. You have to be happy, though, for Robert Thomas. Robert Thomas going to the All-Star game. Monty, what's going on? Welcome in. I barely made it to work tonight. Roads are horrible around the Muskoka area. Yeah, Monty, they certainly are. They certainly are, especially up in that area. So make sure you're being safe. Here comes San Jose. Going to flip this one back down in the Toronto zone. In the corner, Hurdle. He's going to play it around. Toronto picks up that loose puck. Here comes Holmberg. Holmberg going to flip it for McMahon. This coming down into the corner. McMahon in on the forecheck. Love to see these guys get more opportunity now. Gilmore Clark team. Oh, such a good team that was. McMahon spinning away from his man, trying to get it now. He gets knocked off the puck. Got it back to Benoit, who missed it. Benoit back after getting a little stitch job, a little patch up. Here we go. Going to play this around. Domi. He can't keep it in. San Jose is going to chip this one out. This is going to be knocked down. They're going to play this one all the way back. San Jose with a chance. 2-on-1 coming in. Cross ice pass. Jones is there. Jones getting the chest in front of it. Able to knock that one down. That was huge. Mike, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Go Leafs go. That's right. They brought out the big guns for us tonight. He is. Jones has been great over his last 4 games. Like, he's under a goal a game given up. He's been real solid. Coming around, they're going to play this through. That's okay, Oscar. Why don't fans demand a tough Gilmore type team? So I don't think the fans, how do I say this? I don't think the upper brass cares what the fans want. I get the feeling with the management we have that they do. They're professionals, right? So there's obviously much more that goes into it. They've definitely done things in the right direction. Cheetah Chase, what's going on? They've Toronto used to be last in penalties and last in hits. They've definitely been climbing up. They've definitely been more physical. They still have a way to go, but the upper brass, I don't think they care. Here's a shot. What a save by Jones coming across. Huge save. Absolutely huge save. But yeah, the Canadian white trash guy, they definitely need a more physical team. I mean, we've been saying that for years. They're starting to get there. It's going to take time. But those are the teams that win, right? I keep referring back to Vegas. Vegas last year. Even the Florida Panthers. You need those gritty, aggressive players. That's right. As long as they keep buying tickets, and there's no way the entire city is going to boycott. Prep coming in with a gifted membership. Thank you so much, I Can Prep. And congratulations. I'm a stranger in the night. You have received a gifted membership in Prep. Thank you so much for that. Much appreciated. Putting this down low for Austin Matthews. Here comes Marner. Marner late joining. He gets in there. Marner in here digging around. Going to play this around. Marner still in the corner. Can't get it over to Matthews. Now they do. Matthews coming around. He's going to swing it back to the point. Coming around, digging down low in the corner. Nice job by Henry Thrun. Really digging through. Toronto can hold the line. Matthews has it. He's going to dish it over to Nyes. Nyes tried to thread the needle, getting it back to Matthews. Can't do it. Richard coming in says, hey, Prep, I can get on that game as well. Here, thank you so much. 5 gifted memberships. Unbelievable. Thank you kindly. Congratulations, Rick. Forrest, Mark, Kathy. Congratulations and thank you so much. Samantha as well. Thank you so much for the gifted memberships. You guys make this community so amazing. Unbelievable. Now, one thing we're going to do, and thank you so much for hitting that subscribe as well. One thing we're going to do, a special stream just for members. We're going to kind of do a state of the channel, kind of a year in review. I was putting together all of our finances for taxes and stuff. And we're going to do a members-only stream, and we're going to kind of review last year and let everybody know really how important the channel memberships are to the channel and walk you through where we've gone, what we've done, and where we're going to go. So watch for that. State of the Channel members-only stream is going to be coming up at some time in the next week or so. 10K subs, it's going to be in the books. That's going to be coming hopefully very soon. But we're going to do a State of the Channel first, specifically for channel members. So thank you again, Prep and Richard. Coming around down low. Under 10 minutes to go now. Under 10 minutes to go. Looks like they've taken a couple shots away from Toronto. Love when they do that. That's so kind. Bringing this back down. The Sharks going to dump it in. They're going to chase on. Looks like they've taken them off of Toronto and given them to San Jose. Toronto with the puck now. They're setting this up, working it around. Here we go. Oh, Dallas, I don't know about that. Things would have to pick up. Things would have to pick up quite a lot. But that would be quite a Valentine's Day if somehow, some way, the YouTubes helped us get there. What time is it for me, Oscar? Here it is 9:22 Eastern Standard Time. Lewis, how's it going? Coming back around Toronto with this puck. Going to play it around. Under 9 to go now. Long pass. Here comes Kemp. He's going to drop it for Holmberg. Holmberg looking for number 2 on the day. Going to play this one around. I think there was a prediction of 7 goals. All the way down. Giordano back to pick it up. I got to take a little sip here. Maybe I should be a Blackhawks fan. I don't know. The Blackhawks are going to be in. They're going to be in tough building over the next couple of years. They're going to a commercial break. One of the big rumors was that if Nylander did not sign here in Toronto, that he was going to look to sign in Chicago to play with Bedard. I'm glad to say that rumor is false. You'll be at 10K before Valentine's Day, Sam. Look at this community. Thank you, Mike. This community is absolutely amazing. Absolutely incredible. And we're there. We're less than 800 subscribers away. Almost 700 subscribers away. It's crazy. Excuse me. We're going to get there. And it's because of each and every one of you guys telling your friends, helping to share things around. I thought I saw a beer in here. Roger, sadly, no. It is just a cup of tea. Cup of tea with some honey. Got to keep sipping on it. But like I said earlier, we might be knocked down, but we're not knocked out. And as long as I can sit up straight, you know I'll be calling games for you. I missed hanging out with everybody here. We tried to squeeze a couple World Junior games in while we were away. But nothing beats calling the Leafs. We love it. That's right, Sean. Let's go. And if we do it, if we hit 10K, but if we do it in the time period I'm envisioning, there's going to be a huge giveaway. Rub some Vicks. I'm a stranger here. You know it. I'm prepared, my friend. I told you, I got everything right here. We got the drinks. We got the halls. We got the Ricola. We got it all. Well, thanks, Grandpa. I appreciate it. Monte Cristo. I'm good. I'm just happy to be here with everybody. Lewis, thank you. We had a wonderful time. We had a fantastic time. We have lots of content we're going to be posting from the trip. We had a couple of shorts we put up so far from Rise of the Resistance. And we got lots more to go. So if you want to follow along our trip, definitely check out our shorts. As well, you can see some of the pictures we posted on Instagram. Bertuzzi in the corner. He's going to play this out. Trying to get it to Nylander. It's stolen away. Here come the Sharks. 3-on-2. 2-on-2. Nylander getting back. Good defensive effort. Nylander going to knock it down to Tavares. I thought that was a high stick. Here comes Bertuzzi. He's going to bring it in. Bertuzzi hauled down. No call. They're just letting these guys play right now. Here comes the Sharks back the other way. This is going to roll in. Trying to bring this one around. 7:33 to go. San Jose has not had a power play in this game. With 7.5 to go, Toronto has played power play free. HJM, what's going on? Matthews did not get a hat trick. No Matthews Hattie tonight. In fact, only one on the board for Matthews. Marner's got 2, though. Big hit there by Benoit. He just steps into his man.
One shall stand, one shall fall.
What a great hit as Benoit drops his man. This is coming around all the way to the line. Toronto trying to hold it in. Held by Marner, puts it in. Let's get Marner a hat trick. That would be awesome. San Jose going to flip this one out and down the ice. Toronto's going to knock it down, and it's offside. Sabrin bringing it in offside. And it looks like Benoit still got gauze in the nose. He's got a cut on the bridge of his nose, and he makes a great hit as he steps into Luke Kunin right at the line. I'm very impressed with Simon Benoit's play. It is awesome to see what he's doing. But look at this, 44 hits. Is that legit? 44 hits for San Jose. Only 17 hits for Toronto. 44 hits. That's massive. Broken schnoz. Yeah, it could be. Matthews needs to get another goal. Yeah, I think they're going to slow down Marner the next 12. No way. Monty, no way they pay him $12 million. No way. I don't know what they're going to do with him. I don't know what that conversation is going to be like in the offseason when Marner's looking for his extension. That's going to be very interesting. All right, here we go. Putting the fourth liners back out here. Brody putting it across. Here's a long pass. Kind of a shot pass, if you will. Missed everybody. San Jose is going to play it out. They're going to tip this down the ice. 6 minutes to go. 6 minutes remaining here in the third frame. Quick shot on by Hoffman. And Jones makes the save. He's going to hang on that as the Sharks are starting to buzz around a little bit. They're going to go to another commercial break. That's right, Sasha K. You got it. You're saying 10 million for Nylander and you got 11.5. Yeah, you know, in the offseason, that was the rumor that the number was, that it was 10 million. And all of a sudden, the way he's been playing, that number got raised. Now, truth be told, in the grand scheme of things, Blue Car, what's going on? Welcome in. Yeah, it's a great game. If we would have lost Nylander, if Nylander was saying, I want 11.5 and you're only offering me 10, forget it, I'm walking. Could you imagine what social media would be saying if the Leafs lost him over $1.5 million? Like, how crazy is that? If the Leafs would have lost him for 1.5, it's different if the Leafs were saying, hey, we'll pay you 7, and he says, no, I want 11.5. That's a big difference. But for $1 million, $1.5 million to lose him, no, you have to, you got to sign him. The only component of it that worries me a little bit is the full no move clause for the entire duration. GDBD, what's going on? Only goal was on the power play. Oh, you're right. Excuse me, you are correct. They do have it listed as a power play goal. You are correct. Excuse me. I was mistaken. So you are correct. It was a power play goal. Benoit has been great. He really has been awesome. Thursday evening. That's right. Set your notifications. Thursday night, we will be back. That's right. There isn't much room to go up. Take care, Oscar. Have a great night. Here we go. Toronto's going to win this draw. Under 6 minutes to go. Bringing this one around. If Toronto insists on $1 million, let's deal. Here's a shot. Nice stop there. That one's going to be steered aside into the corner. Nylander's worth it. He's an elite player. Yeah, I mean, when you compare his stats, we did it earlier. When you compare his stats, he's up there with Panarin and Pasternak, what he's doing this season. The question is, will he do it next season and in season 3 and season 4? Can he continue to play at this level? That's where it's going to matter. Toronto in the neutral zone, going to play this in. Sharks bouncing this puck around. I'd like to see Toronto to hit that 50-shot marker. They're 6 shots away. I like all our Leafs, but I would rather see Tavares or Marner gone. So those are going to be the 2 names, Grandpa, that there's going to be a lot of conversation around July 1st. Because that's where they're due for their contract extensions. If Tavares wants to stay, it's going to be half. It's going to have to be half of what he's making now. And Marner really shouldn't get a raise. Playing this run, he has been consistent this year, that's for sure. San Jose is going to get this out and down the ice. Jones is going to come out to stop it to negate the icing. That's right. Let's get those 50 shots. It's only 6 more. San Jose going to flip this one in. All the way down. Toronto there to scoop it up and lead Marner. Lose Tavares. Wow, excuse me. Yeah, Marner hasn't been great in the playoffs. Tavares has been okay on the faceoffs. He's improved a bit this year from where he was. Doubled his old contract, pretty much. Here comes Toronto. They're going to bring this back down the ice. Going to throw it in the corner. Toronto is clearly just playing out the clock right now, which is fine. No issues with that at all. Coming down in the corner. Here's Brody. Brody going to play this one up. It's tipped out by Knives. And Toronto's going to put this all the way down the ice. Down in the corner. Here comes the Sharks. The Sharks on the move. Would love to get one more. They're going to teep this one in there, sending it around. That's right, keeping it friendly. Unlike the end of the U.S.-Sweden game, I think U.S. was up 4-2, and the fisticuffs started flying. And in IHF rules, you're not allowed to drop your gloves. So there was a lot of scraps going on with the gloves on. It was a wild finish to that U.S.-Sweden game. San Jose coming down. They're going to dump this one in. Yeah, I like that they're not taking cheap shots at each other. They're not taking runs at each other. They're just trying to play this one out. Toronto going to dump this one in the corner. 2:40 to go now. Please get some good rest tonight and tomorrow, Sam. Don't talk at all. Prep, can you write my boss a letter? I'll be fine. I'm all good, I promise. Here comes Toronto down in the corner. McMahon going to cycle this one around. Much different scenarios here, but it happens. It does. Oh, yes, San Jose definitely needs to rebuild. Greer is going to have his hands full trying to rebuild this team. It's not a very desirable organization to go to. They're going to have to figure out a real good pitch to help rebuild this. That's right, Mike. I've caught the Disney cough. Here comes Holmberg, going to bring this one in again. Love that these guys on the 4th line getting some time to work through, build on that experience. Really is the only one of the core that took a team-friendly deal. That Mark, that is a very good point. He certainly did. So he's happy he finally got paid. Domi going to bring this in, puts it over to Yarncroc. Yarncroc takes a shot. There's a stop. 45 saves now. Or 45 shots. Here comes Liljegren. Liljegren on the move. He's going to carry this one up himself. Going to bank it off the boards to Yarncroc, bringing this one in. Picked up by Robertson. Robertson coming right through. What moves? And a nice shot. Robertson still with it behind the net. Great shot there and a nice little dangle by Nick Robertson.
Last minute of play in this period.
Here comes San Jose. They're going to move this one up again. Really deal pretty good now. The Riley deal, yeah. And Riley's playing very well. Really well. That's right. I got roughed up by Donald. San Jose bringing this one back, hanging on to it. Hanging. Here they come. The Sharks going to make one last push here. They're going to bring this one in. 20 seconds to go. Pitches it in front. Going to be knocked down in the corner. Holmberg has it in his skates. Kemp is going to throw it into the corner. San Jose trying to come out in front. They can't do it. 10 seconds now. Cross ice. San Jose is going to have a chance at one last shot. Are they going to take it? Here's a shot. It gets blocked. Here's another shot. That one gets blocked as well. The game is officially in the record books. Toronto comes up with a huge win. Let's go back to the locker room, talk about the stats, and break this one down.
You're watching the Samwell B12 experience.
Thank you, girls. Appreciate it. The Florida Panther cheerleaders helping us out. Excuse me. All right. Let's run down the goal scorers for tonight's game. Actually, before we do that, let's get into...
And now, the 3 stars of the game.
The 3 stars from tonight's game. Should they all be San Jose Sharks? No. Okay, so he's definitely going to be up there. Yep, he's definitely got to be up there. And I'm going to give it to him. All right. The 3rd star for tonight's game from the Toronto Maple Leafs, Jake McCabe. Jake McCabe is getting my 3rd star. He had a great game. He had a goal, 2 assists for 3 points, was a +2, 2 hits, 2 shots, 20 minutes of ice time for McCabe. And I'm very happy to say, for the first time in a long time, the defensive minutes are all pretty even. 20:46 for Brody, 19 for Giordano, 20:56 for Riley, 20:44 for Liljegren, 20:17 for McCabe, and then 17 for Benoit. So I like the evenness there. The 2nd star in tonight's game, William Nylander, picking up 3 assists tonight, +1. And you know what? He only had 1 shot on net. And Nylander only played 15 minutes in tonight's game, but picked up 3 beauty assists. And your 1st star with 4 points, 2 goals, 2 assists, a +2, a power play goal, 1 hit, 4 shots, 16 minutes of ice time. Number 16, Mitchell Marner. And you know what I should do when I do that? Mitchell Marner. All right, so those are your 3 stars. Here are your goal scorers. The first period, Morgan Rielly, his 5th from Nylander and Brody. Then it was Matthews, his 31st from Marner and Nylander on the PP. In the second period, it was Marner, his 16th from McCabe and Liljegren. Then it was Holmberg, his 1st of the year from McMahon and Kempf. Then on the power play, it was Thrawn from Granlund and Duclair, San Jose's lone goal. The third period saw McCabe. He scored his 2nd from Marner and Benoit. Then on the power play, it was Mitch Marner, his 17th, 2nd of the night from Riley and Nylander. And then, excuse me, then Robertson on the power play, his 6th of the year from Knives and McCabe. Toronto finishes this game 45 shots on net, 23 for the Sharks. Toronto takes a face-off percentage, 61.3%. That was huge. Toronto goes 3 for 3 on the power play. San Jose goes 1 for 1. I don't know a game when I saw both teams total 100% on the power play. That is just wild. 47 hits for the San Jose Sharks. That's a big hit number. 19 for the Leafs. San Jose blocked 22 shots. Toronto only blocked 7. And those are the stats for today's game. Happy to report our stars actually align with the stars from NHL.com. So there we go. We did a good job picking those today. I want to say thank you to everybody for coming back in today. I know we've been away for a little bit, but appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out with me, even though I have been trying to hang in there. Thank you, Prep. Cough it out, man. Just cough it out. I'm working on it, but I appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out with us. It has been a fun stream. We'll be back Thursday. You know that. Paulie, thank you so much. I will feel better. I'm going to go finish this tea and just get her done. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pitter patter. Let's get at her and get it done, because that's what the Leafs did. I want to thank all of our moderators tonight. Appreciate you guys and everything you do. Really help keeping the chat moving and safe. I want to thank all of our channel members. Thank you guys so much for supporting us the way you do. Again, we will have a members only state of the channel stream coming up soon, where we're going to talk through everything and you'll be able to see how your support financially has helped us out. Excuse me. To all of our gifters tonight, Richard and Onyx and Prep, thank you so much for the super chats and the gifted memberships. I really, really don't have the words to express how appreciative I am for what you all do for us here on the channel. If you found us for the first time, whether you just hit the like button or you hit the subscribe button or just hung out and ninja watched, thank you for being part of our community, our family, and we'll see you guys all again on Thursday. Again, as long as I can sit up, I'll be here. I hope you will be too. Thank you so much for just being here, having a good time. We'll see you real soon. Take care, everybody. Happy New Year. Glad to be back. Go Leafs, go. See you real soon.